Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hugoton, to the varsity girls matchup between the visiting Eagles from Colby and their hometown Lady Eagles. The starters for this evening for Colby, a 5'4" senior, number 1.
Hey, Clayton, can I get it back after this spot?
A 5'7" senior, number 50, Dodson. 5'7" junior, number 11, Brooklyn Jones. 5'9" senior, number 34, Timothy Stanley. And a 5'9", number 35, Emma Kerr. And 4,
No worries.
Eagles. 5'9", sophomore, number 12, Gianna Ross. 5'8", sophomore, number 15, Samaya Adams. 6'1", senior, number 23, Jordan.
Welcome back to Hugoton High School. Time to meet the starting lineups for tonight's girls basketball contest here on 100.3 The Ride KRDQ Colby. As Colby visits Hugoton, we'll start with the visitors, the Colby Lady Eagles, 8-6 on the year, 1-0 in the GWAC, coached by Tom Stevens. At the point, Brooklyn Jones, a 5'7" junior. At the 2, Brianna Barnett, a 5'4" senior. At the 3, Mackenzie Dodson, a 5'7" senior. At the 4, McCurry, a 5'9" junior. And at the 5, Kennedy Stanley, a 5'9" senior. For Hugoton, they're 12-0 on the year, 1-0 in GWAC play. Their coach in his 4th season is Emmanuel Adigan. At the point, McKenna Hamlin, a 5'3" senior. At the 2, Maiken Hamlin, a 5'7" sophomore. At the 3, Gianna Voss, a 5'8" sophomore. At the 4, Samaya Adigan, a 5'8" sophomore. And in the middle, Jordan Beard, a 6'1" senior. Jones, Barnett, Dodson, Curry, and Stanley for the Lady Eagles in black. McKenna Hamlin, Maiken Hamlin, Voss, Adigan, and Beard for Hugoton. They're in white. Inbounding at midcourt is Colby, going left to right as you listen. Full court pressure on the inbound. Brianna Barnett has it in the backcourt and able to cross the midline with the dribble. Now picks it up, hounded by Adigan, gets it away to Stanley high left, and she pitches back to Brooklyn Jones. Man to man from Hugoton. Curry, high right for Barnett. Off a screen to the top of the key. Switching on to her is McKenna Hamlin. Barnett dribbles to the top of the circle. Swings it left side for Jones. Jones off a Stanley screen. Dribbles to the top of the key. Now shoots a step back 3 over Beard. Nothing but nylon. Brooklyn Jones starts the night with an exclamation point. A 3-ball right in the eye of the 6'1" senior Jordan Beard. 3-0 Colby. 40 seconds in. Colby could not have asked for a better start there. Matchup zone for Colby, as is their custom. Maiken Hamlin with the ball between the circles. Left wing for older sister McKenna. Back to Maiken high on the left. Skip pass, right wing for Voss. Voss back to Maiken Hamlin. Off a Beard screen, dribble it off her shin. Loose ball rolled to Jones, and she has it stripped away, but it comes to Dodson, a turnover. Colby the other way, long pass to Stanley, who fumbles it out of bounds underneath the basket. Stanley got sped up a little bit, and a good job by Beard to get back defensively for Hugoton. Minute and change into the first quarter, 3-0 Colby. Maiken Hamlin angles right in the front court in the corner for Voss. Skip past Beard at the foul line. Underneath Adigan, drop steps to the right. Bank shot missed. Everything. Rebounded Jones. Trying to get it up off the square, and I'm not sure it even hit the backboard. Colby the other direction. Jones angling around the horn, left side with the dribble, picks it up, had it stripped away, got it back, now drives baseline underneath the basket, pitches to Barnett, catch and shoot 3 right wing, off the front rim, no. Beard rips the rebound away from Stanley, outlet pass to Maiken Hamlin, 2-on-3 the other way. Maiken spinning into the paint, shoots with the right hand off the window, and it drops in. Hugoton getting out and running off the miss of Colby, and they cut the Colby lead to 3-2, 6:10 left first quarter. Kennedy Stanley up top for Colby, right wing for Jones. Jones to Barnett off an elevator screen up top. Adigan stayed with her. Barnett dribbles to the short corner left side. Pitches to Stanley on the wing. Stanley thought about the 3, gives to Jones instead. Jones tried to drive, cut off by Gianna Voss. Now brings the dribble around near midcourt. High right pass for Dodson. Pressured by Maiken Hamlin. Off a high screen. Dodson top of the key. Beard switches on to her. Hand off to Curry up top. Curry guarded by McKenna Hamlin. Stripped to the ball out near the midcourt logo. Bounce pass to the right wing, nearly fumbled. Regathered by Stanley. Colby in a lot of trouble out high on the right. Away to Curry between the circles. She hands to Jones on weave action. Jones tries to get downhill. Voss cuts her off, strips the ball. Loose ball picked up by Jones as she maintains the dribble. Lengthy possession for Colby here against this pressure defense. Now Brooklyn Jones on the drive into the paint, and she is fouled on a reach-in by Voss. First on Voss, first on either team here in the first half. 5:21 to play first quarter, 3-2 Colby. Again, last year the scores of these games were 37-33 Hugoton here, 32-24 Colby at the community building. So don't expect these two teams to light up the scoreboard tonight. Stanley kicks Curry, right wing three-pointer on the way, in! Emma Curry drops a triple, and Colby has a 6-2 lead. Colby makes 6.5 threes per game, and they've knocked down 2 of their first 3 attempts tonight. McKenna Hamlin, right wing, up top for Mike and Hamlin. Off a Beard screen and slip, Beard right elbow. Lobbing underneath the basket, looking for Adigan. She catches on a deflection, spins to her left-handed bank shot short, but she's fouled. Dodson got a piece of it, but poked it straight up in the air, and unfortunately for Colby, it came right to Samaya Adigan, and she was able to maintain her position inside and draw the foul on Mackenzie Dodson, her first and Colby's first. Adigan at the line, first free throw off the heel, no good. First sub of the game for Hugoton, it's Molly McClure, a 5'5 senior. And the team leader in assists off the bench at 2.6 per game. She replaces McKenna Hamlin. Second free throw for Adigan drops. Her first point. Colby 6, Hugoton 3. 4:54 and counting to play, quarter number 1. Colby into the front court. Jones guarded by McClure. High right for Curry. Skip pass to Jones. Left side off the screen from Stanley. Staying with her is McClure. Jones pitches to Dodson. Free throw line extended outside the arc on the left side. She brings the dribble around and hands off to Barnett just behind the volleyball line. Barnett spins to her right. Picks up her dribble. Backdoor cut. Finds Stanley with a defender on her hip. And a foul called before the shot as Stanley was bumped by Jordan Beard, Beard's first, team foul number 2. Kennedy Stanley kind of feeling the back of her head, and I don't know if she maybe got head-butted by Beard because Beard is clutching at her nose. Looked like might have been an unintentional headbutt. Beard is still bent over underneath the basket, hands on her knees, and yeah, I think she took a knock to the head there. I think they clashed heads. The back of Stanley's head and the face of Jordan Beard. Beard goes to the bench, replaced by Brecken Haar, a 5'9 junior. So a smaller lineup now for Hugoton. Colby ball with a 6-3 lead. Quick inbound to Curry. Left baseline. Jumper blocked by Adigan, who has the rebound. Little 5-footer, and Adigan smothered it. Mike and Hamlin the other way. In the right corner, a wide open 3 on the way from Voss. Short. Long rebound to Jones, and she starts ahead for Colby. One defender to beat, that's McClure. Jones to the right side. Shoots the bank shot from a tough angle and didn't get it up high enough on the square. Rebounded by McClure for Hugoton. The other way, it's Mike and Hamlin. Knifing into the paint down the right side. Her runner off the heel. Rebounded by Stanley, and Stanley bumped to the deck by Haar. A foul is called. It's the first on Brecken Haar, the third on Hugoton. Halfway through quarter number 1, Colby 6, Hugoton 3. Inbound for Brooklyn Jones. Jones guarded in the backcourt by Molly McClure. Angles right, behind the back to the left, spinning to her left. Feeds a cutter down the lane right. It's Emma Curry who missed the layup, but Dodson is there for the offensive rebound. On the right wing, she's open for 3 and connects! Mackenzie Dodson, the second chance triple. And Colby has made 3 first quarter threes. They lead Hugoton 9-3 with 3:35 left in the first. Adigan, top of the key, loads up a jumper in response and banks in a 2. Toe on the tape for Samaya Adigan. She hits the 18-footer to cut the Colby lead to 9-5 with 3:20 left in the first. Jones in the front court. Up top, Stanley. Stanley left wing for Dodson. Right back to Stanley between the circles. Curry. Left wing pass deflected. Dodson runs it down just inside the volleyball line, high left. Now Jones between the rings. To the high post left, Curry facing away from the basket. Adigan on her. And we have a whistle and a travel called as Curry started her drive. She dragged the pivot foot. Turnover number 2 for Colby. Jordan Beard has recovered from that knock she took in that collision with Kennedy Stanley, and Beard, the 6'1 senior for Hugoton, back on the floor to replace Brecken Haar. Into the front court comes McClure for Hugoton. She has the ball back high on the left wing from Mike and Hamlin. Off a screen, skip past Voss, right corner. Back to McClure. Now Adigan just outside the foul line. Hands off back to McClure. Now Hamlin left wing to Adigan at the foul line. Driving, dumping underneath, looking for Beard. Dodson got a hand in. The loose ball out to McClure on the left wing. McClure drive and kick. And right wing 3 on the way for Voss. Swish. Gianna Voss knocks down a triple, and Hugoton wants a timeout with 2:30 to play in this first quarter. It's just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Emmanuel Adigan calling a timeout on the Hugoton bench as they have put together a 5-0 mini run to get back within one of Colby at 9-8. Gianna Voss averaging just shy of 13 points a game, like her sophomore teammate Maiken Hamlin. Already interest from Division II and some smaller Division I schools. The in-state Division I's were early on Voss, like Emporia State and Newman in Wichita. And she showed a pure shooting stroke there. To cut the Colby lead down to 1. 2:30 to play in the opening quarter. Colby ball out of the timeout. No changes for either Eagle side. Brooklyn Jones sprinting into the front court, behind the back dribble to her right, and she crosses the timeline. Picks up the dribble, left wing pass, Stanley outside the arc. The center likes to facilitate from up there, hounded by Beard. Right wing pass for Barnett. Barnett off the screen, top of the key, gets downhill, stops short in the left corner, kicks out to Curry left wing, fakes a three, takes a step in two, and banks it home from the left elbow. Emma Curry with the 15-footer, looking like Tim Duncan using the glass. 11-8 Colby, 2 minutes left first quarter. McClure, left wing for Hamlin. That's Maiken Hamlin, the lone Hamlin on the floor right now. McClure back with it, top of the key. Left corner Hamlin driving the baseline into a double team and traveled with the basketball. Brooklyn Jones got a hand in to disrupt the dribble, and then Hamlin skidded to a stop. Turnover number 2 for Hugoton. Now back to having 2 Hamlins on the floor. Hugoton brings McKenna Hamlin up off the bench to replace Voss. Mackenzie Dodson has it in the backcourt. She inbounded to Stanley and got it back. Dodson brings it over the divider, angling left. Now spins back to the right. Handoff Stanley on the high post just outside the arc. She spins to her left. Tried to drive but mishandled the dribble. Now a handoff to Curry, who jump stop short corner left. Top of the key now, Barnett with it. Barnett backing away from her defender, McKenna Hamlin. To the high post to Stanley. Stanley on the drive. Into the paint she goes. Double team. Kick out to Curry. Curry, 3 from the left wing. Hit rattles home! Emma Curry with 8 first quarter points. And Colby's lead is back to 6, 14-8. Minute 12 left in the first quarter. For Curry, already her 35th made 3 of the year. Adigan at the foul line, driving with the left hand, gets around a screen, missed the layup. Beard's put back won't go. Third chance for Beard, no. Fourth chance for Beard, she's fouled. Hugoton all over the offensive glass with their size there, and Jordan Beard couldn't get it to fall on 2 different occasions. Was finally fouled on the 3rd try by Kennedy Stanley. That's Stanley's first. And the second foul on Colby. Jordan Beard at the line. First free throw too strong. Final minute of this first quarter, and Colby out to a 6-point lead on the unbeaten Hugoton Lady Eagles. One of 9 teams that have played a substantial schedule. I make that qualifier because there's a Kansas City team, I believe Sumner, that is 2-0. Second free throw misses by Beard, and Brooklyn Jones has the rebound. Colby maintaining a 14-8 lead. Jones into the front court, drives with the left hand, into the paint. Euro step, lefty, floater, good! She flipped it up with the right hand and got it tied in the quarter. Colby on a 7-0 run, they lead 16-8. 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Adigan, top of the key, shoots a 3 over Stanley, off the heel, long rebound, gathered by Maiken Hamlin in the middle of the paint. She floats it in with the right. Maiken Hamlin with 4 to lead the way for Hugoton. 16-10 Colby. Final 30 seconds of the first quarter. Jones with the dribble, nearly lost it, nearly committed a backcourt violation. And now we have a 5-second call on Brooklyn Jones. Molly McClure with the stifling defense out on the perimeter. Turnover number 3 for Colby with 20 seconds left in the quarter. Hugoton makes a change. Voss checks back in, replacing Beard. So not really a true post on the floor for Hugoton size-wise. It's going to be Adigan who plays the 5 in this lineup. And they get it into her. Low block left. Dribbles into the middle of the paint. Shot up around the rim and in and one. Adigan got the drop on Kennedy Stanley, and it was Emma Curry who came over to help and committed the foul. That's Curry's first, team foul number 3. Adigan at the line for the and one opportunity, and she cashes it in. 16-13, Colby's lead down to 3. Final 7 seconds of the quarter. Here comes Jones up the right side with 4, with 3, with 2. Jones, step back 3, deep on the left wing, off the back rim at the end of quarter number 1. Colby led by as many as 8. A late flurry from Hugoton trims it to 3 after 1. Colby 16, Hugoton 13. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride. Welcome back to Hugoton. Dan Lucero with you. Colby 16, Hugoton 13. A third-ranked Hugoton Lady Eagles, unbeaten at 12-0. Start with the basketball. Right to left as you're listening for quarter number 2. Gianna Voss has it in the right corner against Colby's matchup 2-3 zone. Around to the left elbow goes Molly McClure. Stops there, hands off to Mike and Hamlin. Back to McClure, who skips it to Voss in the corner right. She skips it back to Mike and Hamlin up top. Hamlin pulls up left elbow, dumps it inside, looking for Samaya Adigan. Poked away and stolen. Mackenzie Dodson with the theft. Dodson stripped of the ball by Adigan, who gets it ahead to McClure. Diving play at midcourt. McClure the other direction. Missed the layup, altered by Jones, but Adigan there for the cleanup, and Hugoton's within 1. 7-0 run here for Hugoton, and Adigan with 8 points here in the first half to lead the way for Hugoton. Colby into the front court. It's Jones stopping left elbow. The back cut not there. A handoff to Curry instead. Right back to Jones. Now Stanley between the circles. Holds it above her head in the triple threat. One dribble and a lob to Curry on the right wing. Curry brings the dribble between the circles. Left wing pass for Mackenzie Dodson. 35 feet out now. Jones back up top to the elbow left for Curry. Facing away from the basket. Skips to Barnett in the corner. And Barnett fouled on a reach-in by McKenna Hamlin. That's her first. Team foul number 4 on Hugoton. 6:48 to play in the second quarter. Colby is led by as many as 8. Hugoton has never led in this one. Inbound to Stanley from the left side, or the right sideline rather. Now weave action up top. It's with Jones, stopping, spinning, pass up top to Stanley. Stanley hands it to Curry, top of the key with space, three-pointer on the way, in and out, rebounded by Stanley, middle of the lane, power dribble and put back up and no good, but she's fouled. And for the first time tonight, Colby will shoot free throws. Foul on McKenna Hamlin, that is her second. And team foul number 5. Kennedy Stanley at the free throw line, her first try on the way off the back rim. Colby, 77% as a team from the line, but just 5 of 10 in the loss at Norton on Tuesday. Stanley, for her part, was 5 of 6. Second try for Stanley. She swishes that try for her first point of the contest. 17-15 Colby. 6.5 minutes to play in the first half. Mike and Hamlin at the foul line. Driving, spinning to her right, up fake, left-handed layup, good. That is a nifty move, and she had Kennedy Stanley tied in knots to tie the game at 17. 6 points for Mike and Hamlin. Jones into the front court, lobbing for Curry, high left. Adigan on her hip, skip past Jones, high left side. Jones behind the back, right hand, step back 3 in the left wing. Nothing but nylon. Brooklyn Jones drops her second triple. That's Colby's 5th as a team, and they're back up by 3, 20-17. 2 minutes and change into the second quarter. A tough shot over Voss's. Hamlin drives down the middle of the paint, missed the layup. Adigan rebounds and sticks it back up and in. Colby just getting beat to the basket. Adigan already in double figures with 10, leading all scorers. Colby's lead is 1, 20-19. Jones, high left for Stanley. Stanley one dribble back to Jones on the right wing. Jones holds the ball above her head, fakes left, fakes right, feeds the baseline cutter Barnett. Barnett with position, banks it up and in. Brianna Barnett with her first two. All 5 Lady Eagles who started have scored. 22-19 Colby. 5:15 to play here in this first half. Voss, right wing, driving the baseline, gets past Curry into the paint, collides with Stanley, the layup off the back, but a foul is called. That's 2 first-half fouls on Kennedy Stanley. It's one thing Colby does really well is avoid foul trouble, but 2 fouls on Stanley here with 5:10 to play in the first half. Tom Stevens has proven he will stick with his players, especially because they are veteran players, with 2 fouls in the first half. Gianna Voss at the line, short with the first free throw. As Brecken Haar checks in for replacing McKenna Hamlin. Hamlin was out there for a while with 2 fouls for Hugoton. Stanley will stay out there with 2 fouls for now. It was team foul number 4 on Colby, by the way. Voss splits the pair of freebies. Hugoton now 3 of 7 from the line. Colby leads it by a deuce. 22-20, 5:06 and counting to play first half. Pass into the front court for Dodson, high right, as Hugoton shifts to a bit of his own look now. Dodson right wing to Curry, top of the circle. Now back to man for Hugoton. Left corner, Dodson to the post for Stanley, double team. Stripped to the ball, feeds the low block. Curry, turnaround 5-footer blocked by Adigan, and we have a tie-up on the rebound. Colby has the arrow. Second time that Samaya Adigan has blocked Emma Curry's shot, a little baseline jumper from 5 feet on the left. And Adigan's got some long arms and good athleticism. Curry, though, quick to react and force the jump ball. Inbound is a pass from underneath to Curry at the top of the key. She dribbles to the right wing, skips a pass to Barnett left side. Shot wasn't there, so it's a handoff to Jones instead, standing in the Eagle logo at midcourt. High right for Dodson, back to Jones. Jones lobbing Dodson just outside the arc on the left, turning to face up. Now back to Jones. Touch pass Curry. Right corner, a 3 on the way. An air ball. Rebounded by Stanley. Low block right. Put back up off the back rim. No. Loose ball rebounded. Coming out of a scrum with it is Molly McClure for Hugoton. McClure accelerates into the paint. Kicks out. Voss on the drive through the lane with the Adigan top of the key. Back to Voss on the wing right side. Voss off the screen. Downhill. Pulls up. Short corner left. Kick out Mike and Hamlin. Deep 3 for the lead. Off the back rim. And Adigan committed a foul on the rebound. Went over the back of Brianna Barnett. That's 1 on Samaya Adigan and 6 on Hugoton. So Colby in the bonus for the final 4:08 of the first half, leading 22-20. Jordan Beard checks back in for Hugoton, their tallest player among rotation players, replacing Brecken Haar. Colby ball with the lead. Hugoton teases a trap as Jones crosses midcourt. Lob to Stanley to beat that trap at the top of the key. Around it comes, left corner to Barnett. Now the short corner, Dodson. Long pass out to the top of the key for Jones. Jones on the drive. Dumps it to Dodson, low block left. Fakes inside. Hooks the pass back into the lane and over through Stanley. It's stolen by McClure. McClure, coast to coast. The layup with the right hand, good, and the foul. Foul called on Barnett, her first. Team foul number 5 on Colby, and Mackenzie Dodson may wish she'd gone up with the shot rather than trying to pass to Kennedy Stanley in the middle of the paint. Threw it into traffic and ended up turning it over for the 4th time tonight for Colby. And now Hugoton a chance to take their first lead of the game. Samaya Adigan has to go to the bench. I don't know if the official noticed there's some blood on her or what, but she was removed from the game, replaced by McKenna Hamlin. Meanwhile, McClure at the free throw line to give Hugoton the lead with 3:42 to play in the first half. She misses, but we have a foul on the rebound. Emma Curry got beaten to the spot by Mike and Hamlin, and Curry fouled Hamlin before the shot. That's 2 on Emma Curry and 6 on Colby in the half. Inbounding from underneath is McClure. Hoop to her right. Flings it out top for Beard. Now McKenna Hamlin a 3 from up top. That misses off the back rim. Rebound to Emma Curry for Colby. 3.5 minutes to play first half, tied at 22. Brooklyn Jones lobs over double team to Curry on the right elbow. Turnaround jumper off the back iron, and Beard boards for Hugoton. Another chance for Hugoton to take their first lead of the night here. Gets it back. McClure on the left wing working the dribble. Stops, skips pass. McKenna Hamlin right wing. Back up top for McClure. Driving with the left hand, gets past Dodson into the paint, bank shot with the right hand, left it short. Stanley rips down the rebound for Colby with 3 minutes to play in the first half. Jones, right wing Dodson. In the corner for Jones, back to Dodson on the right wing. She hooks it to Curry between the circles, keeping it around the horn. Barnett to Dodson in the left corner. Offense is overflowed on that side against this zone from Hugoton. Now Stanley high right for Jones. Jones, skip past Dodson on the left wing. You may be hearing a sound that is foreign to games so far this year. It's a student section. It's most of the boys' basketball team for Hugoton making some noise on the front row. Curry tried an outlet pass from the low post. It was deflected, came to Stanley, and Stanley fouled on the layup by Jordan Beard. That's 2 on Beard and 7 on Hugoton, and Kennedy Stanley will shoot 2 free throws. Home crowd didn't like the call, but both starting centers for Colby and Hugoton with 2 first-half fouls, 2:21 to play in the half. Stanley at the stripe. First free throw rattles out. So some uncharacteristic struggles at the line for an 84% foul shooter, Kennedy Stanley. One more opportunity to try and restore Colby's lead. They've never trailed in this one. And Stanley swishes the second freebie. She's got 2 points on 2 of 4 foul shooting. 23-22 Colby. Voss right corner for Hugoton. Out to the wing, McClure. Lob in the post. Beard has it. Up and under fake. Shoots over Stanley in the paint and scores to give Hugoton their first lead of the night. First 2 for Jordan Beard. 24-23. The unbeaten Hugoton Lady Eagles in front with 2 minutes left in the first half. Stanley top of the key. Dribbles through traffic to the foul line. Pass to Barnett. Short corner left as she banks it home. They forgot about Brianna Barnett. And a good find from Kennedy Stanley. Barnett with 4. 25-24 Colby. They're back in front. And a 45 left in the first half. High post right Hamlin. Inside over the top of the defense to an open Beard. And she scores off the glass. And Hugoton wants a timeout as they regain the lead. A full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with 1:40 to play in the first half. Hugoton 26, Colby 25. You're listening to the Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride. Colby ball out of the timeout, now trailing Hugoton 26-25. Final minute 40 of the first half here from Hugoton tonight. Colby into the front court. It's Stanley at the foul line with it. To the left wing for Brooklyn Jones. In the corner, Brianna Barnett. Short corner for Dodson. Trying to feed the high post. Beard got a hand in. Loose ball gathered by Adigan. A turnover. Turnover number 5 for Colby. Hugoton the other way. Adigan ahead for Voss. Out to the trailer. McKenna Hamlin fakes the 3 right wing. Gives to Beard just inside the top of the key. Beard, 1 dribble, hands to McKenna Hamlin. Left wing Mike and Hamlin. She comes around the screen, pitches to Voss in the right corner. Voss back to Mike and Hamlin. Steps back off a Beard screen. Thought about the 3, pitches back to Voss, right wing instead. Now back with Hamlin, top of the key. Beard takes it right elbow. Skip pass, left corner, McKenna Hamlin drives the baseline. Bounces across the post. And wide open 3, right corner from Voss. In and out. Rebound deflected to Beard. Her putback blocked by Dodson. Loose ball came to Mike and Hamlin in the post. And we have a jump ball whistle. Hugoton maintains possession with the arrow. From my vantage point, couldn't quite tell what that was, or if it was just a late whistle after the Dodson block. Colby steals the inbound pass. Dodson deflects it to Curry. Curry on the break. Tried to pass it for I don't know what reason. It was stolen away by a hustling McKenna Hamlin. The other way, Jordan Beard in the post is blocked by Brooklyn Jones, and that's another jump ball whistle. Colby has the arrow, and they get it right back. Emma Curry running down the floor had a trailer, Mackenzie Dodson, but nobody in front of her. That is a case of being too unselfish. and it almost cost Colby dearly. But Brooklyn Jones stayed back, made a great defensive play to block the layup of Beard and force a jump ball. So with 35 seconds left in the first half, Colby has the ball down 1. And another near turnover, and it is. The ball poked away from Stanley, the loose ball to Adigan. Adigan goes the distance, fouled by Jones on the layup. First foul on Jones, 7th on Colby. And right now, Colby can't run their offense. They have now turned it over 7 times in this first half. Colby led by as many as 8 in the first quarter, but Hugoton has outscored them from that point 18-9. First free throw off the iron for Adigan. This has not been a good free throw shooting performance for Hugoton. They're just 3 of 9 after that miss. One more coming with 27 seconds left in the first half. Adigan's try on the way, and that one swishes through. For 11 points, lead all scorers. Hugoton has their largest lead, 27-25. Extended 2-3 zone. Lob over the top of it to Dodson. Still outside the arc up top. Right wing for Jones with 16 seconds. Now Curry right corner. Curry uses her dribble around to the right wing. Stops back in the corner for Jones with 9 seconds. 8-7. Jones off a screen from Curry. Dribbling with the left hand in the left corner for Barnett with 4. With 3. Short corner left Dodson to Stanley inside. Poked away by Mike and Hamlin. Loose ball to Beard at the end of the quarter and the end of the first half. Colby Lady Eagles have to value the basketball. They started turning it over quite a bit against Hugoton in that second quarter, and the result is the unbeaten Hugoton Lady Eagles taking a 2-point lead into the locker room against the Colby Lady Eagles. It's 27-25, Hugoton in front. We're back in 2 minutes with the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride. Yes, please. Okay. Halftime from Hugoton. We've got a good one between the two teams that split the GWAC Girls Basketball Championship last year. Two teams that are in a three-way tie at 1-0 atop the standings in the early stages of this year's GWAC race. It's unbeaten Hugoton with a 2-point advantage over Colby, 27-25. Dan Lucero back with you here on the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. Colby came out firing. They knocked down 4 3-pointers in the first quarter. And the last of those threes from Emma Curry was part of a 7-0 run that gave Colby a 16-8 lead late in the first quarter. But Hugoton closed the quarter with 5 straight points. They got back within 3 at 16-13 after 1. Tied the game at 17 and at 22. And then finally took their first lead of the game on a Jordan Beard bucket at 24-23. Colby jumped back in front on a Brianna Barnett layup, but Hugoton scored the final 3 points of the quarter. and they would gain their largest lead of the contest so far at 27-25. That's where things stand here at the intermission. We'll take another 2-minute break. When we come back, we will bring you the halftime numbers, and we'll also tell you a little bit about the second game coming up tonight, the boys contest between Colby and Hugoton. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride. Colby trailing Hugoton 27-25 in this girls basketball GWAC contest at the intermission as the Cornerstone Ag halftime show continues. Hugoton in the first half led by Samaya Adigan. She is the daughter of head coach Emmanuel Adigan, and she had 11 points to lead all scorers. It was 6 points for Mike and Hamlin, 4 apiece for Gianna Voss and Jordan Beard, and 2 points for Molly McClure. All 5 Colby starters scored. They were the only 5 used by Tom Stevens in that first half. Brooklyn Jones and Emma Curry have 8 points apiece. Brianna Barnett with 4, Mackenzie Dodson with 3, and Kennedy Stanley with 2 points. Coming up as part of Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight, you won't want to miss the boys' game. It ought to be a good one. Colby Eagles are at a bit of an inflection point in their season as we come down the stretch. They have now lost 4 straight after a 20-point loss to Norton on Friday night, and they've dropped to a season low, 2 games below 500 at 6-8. They are taking on a red-hot Hugoton team that started 0-2 and has won 10 straight since. And they are led by one of the best players in the GWAC, Jace Korf, the 6'3 senior, and the coach's son, head coach C.J. Korf's son. Jace Korf, one of 4 double-figure scorers for the Hugoton Eagles, and they are a team that can get up and down the floor. They have scored 90 points and 87 points in their last 2 games. So Colby's boys must control the tempo and the pace because they are surely not built to score with Hugoton. They will have to slow the game down if they want to come out of here with a win tonight. How the Colby Lady Eagles come out of here with a win? Well, they got to take better care of the basketball, which they kind of stopped doing in the second quarter, especially late in the quarter. Hugoton shifted to a trapping 2-3 zone, extended out near midcourt, and Colby had a lot of difficulty with it. And they turned the ball over 8 times, 5 times in the second quarter alone. Surely Tom Stevens will be devising a plan to beat that defense and get Colby back in an offensive rhythm in the second half. All to play for in the second 16 minutes. Hugoton 27, Colby 25. We're back after this. Thanks for listening to the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. It's Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Stephanie Cole from Porter Percy, Martha Saldana, Valeria Romo, and Nicole Bastille. Ladies, we appreciate it.
Dan Lucero back with you from Hugoton. The third quarter is underway. Hugoton starts with the basketball, going left to right as you're listening. They lead Colby 27-25. Both teams starting fives are on the floor to start quarter number 3. Gianna Voss has it top of the key for Hugoton. Hand off on weave action to Mike and Hamlin up top, right wing for McKenna Hamlin. Back to Mike and Hamlin, free, top of the key for 3, off the back rim, and Kennedy Stanley has the rebound for Colby. Brooklyn Jones up the floor for Colby, right wing pass for Mackenzie Dodson. Back to Jones in the corner, Samaya Adigan guarding her. Lob back for Dodson between the circles. Now Curry up top. On the reversal, Dodson catches left corner. Short corner for Curry. Curry, turnaround 15-footer, too strong. And Adigan snatches the rebound, weak side for Hugoton. Outlet pass to Voss at the left side. Spinning her way past Barnett into the paint, layup around the rim and out. But a foul called on Brianna Barnett. That's 2 on Barnett, first on either team in the third. 7:09 to play in the third. Gianna Voss heads to the free throw line for 2. Voss 1 for 2 at the line. Hugoton is a team just 4 for 10 in that first half. First try here for the Southpaw, and it's nothing but nylon. Hugoton extends their largest lead of the game. Colby led for most of the first half. Voss 2 for 2 from the stripe. 29-25, Hugoton by 4. Jones into the front court. The two defenders, Voss and McKenna Hamlin, out to greet her as soon as she crosses the midline. Right wing pass for Curry. Curry to the high post. Stanley nearly had it batted away, got it back. Stanley back for Jones up top. Jones working the dribble, backing away from those two defenders. Whips it left side for Barnett, and now it's right back with Jones. Back with Barnett as Jones and Barnett play catch on the perimeter. Stanley at the foul line. In the middle of the zone. Out to Jones. Left wings. Three-pointer on the way. It goes in. It rattled home for Brooklyn Jones. Her third 3. She's got 11 to lead the way for Colby. They're back within 1. 29-28. 6:25 to play in the third. Good patient possession that time for Colby. McKenna Hamlin dribbling right elbow inside the arc. Pitches back to Mike and Hamlin, top of the key. The sisters play catch on the right side of the floor. Mike and Hamlin off a screen. Step back left wing. Lob for Beard at the top of the circle. Beard back to the left wing. Hamlin is alone for 3. It's off the front rim. Beard rebounds. Putback misses, but a foul is called. And that's the third on Kennedy Stanley. Kennedy Stanley entering the danger zone foul-wise. Tom Stevens yet to make a sub in this one with 6:04 to play in the third. Jordan Beard at the free throw line for 2. First one rattles through. One more coming for the senior. Averages nearly 10 rebounds per game, and a lot of that is just sheer size. Second free throw drops as well. 31-28. Hugoton leading Colby. 6 minutes to play in the third. Jones, one dribble, bounces right wing for Mackenzie Dodson. Now back to Jones on the handoff. Jones around with a left-hand pass to the left wing for Barnett. Now in the corner, Jones has it back. To the short corner for Dodson inside the arc, trying to pass back to the wing. And Mike and Hamlin, deflected it out of bounds. Colby inbounding, free throw line extended along the left sideline in front of their own bench. They go right to left in this second half. Barnett has it quickly in the left corner. Bounce pass to nobody. Stolen by Voss. 2-on-2 the other way. Voss Euro stepping. Lefty layup off glass. Good. Voss with 8 for Hugoton. That's Right around what she averaged as a freshman. She's at 13 a game this year. 33-28, Hugoton by 5, their largest lead. Stanley at the foul line for Colby. Back to Jones up top. Jones trying to play traffic cop, maneuver players around. Curry right corner to Dodson. Pressured by Adigan. Back to Jones on the wing. Now Barnett between the circles. Left side for Curry. Curry back to Barnett. Colby looking indecisive offensively against this defense. Ball's just not moving real crisply or quickly. Jones between the circles. One dribble, left wing pass to Curry. Curry open for three. Off the back rim. Stanley rebounds and is fouled. Good box out by Kennedy Stanley. And the foul is called on Samaya Adigan. That's her second. First on Hugoton in the half. 4:47 to play in the third. Colby ball down by 5. Mackenzie Dodson with the basket to her left. Whips it top of the key for Curry. Back underneath Stanley with the bounce pass. Double team. Kick to Dodson up top. Back to Stanley at the foul line. Left corner for Jones. Jones an open three. Too strong. Rebound tipped by Dodson. Run down by Voss out on the wing. Hugoton on the run. Outlet to Mike and Hamlin down the lane right. Lay it with the right hand. Good. 6-0 run here for Hugoton. They lead it by 7. 35-28. Colby could really stand to stop the bleeding. Instead, they turn it over. Pass in the right corner. Curry threw it away. It was deflected by Adigan off of Dodson out of bounds. And Tom Stevens wants a timeout. This is a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with 4:19 left in the third. Hugoton 35, Colby 28. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride. Hugoton ball out of the timeout. They're on a 6-0 run and have outscored Colby 26-12, or 27-12, since Colby started with a 16-8 lead to start the game. Gianna Voss on the backdoor cut, missed her layup. It was blocked in the left wing or left corner by Emma Curry. And as Curry tried to bring the ball up, she was stripped of the ball. It was out of bounds at the scorer's table. Colby will keep it. Outstanding defense by Colby as Hugoton drew up a play to get Gianna Voss a backdoor cut and a layup on a lob. But Colby defended it well. We're halfway through quarter number 3. Colby down 7, 35-28. Stanley, right wing for Barnett. Colby still has yet to make a sub in this game. Dodson in the right corner. Feeds the short corner, and the pass is thrown away out of bounds. Not deflected, just thrown away. Turnover, number 10 now for Colby. They turned it over just 3 times in the first quarter, sprinted out to a lead as large as 8. But since then, Hugoton's defense has really thrown a wrench into Colby's offense. Underneath Beard, catching low block right on the seal. The pass out of the corner from Mike and Hamlin, leading to an easy layup for Beard. She's got 8. 37-28. Colby in the danger zone, down 9 with 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Stanley underneath, tried to feed a baseline cutter. The pass deflected out of bounds that time. Dodson, the intended receiver. Adigan got a hand on it. Dodson takes the ball from the official, stands with her basket, hoop to the left, into Curry, right corner, deep 3, too strong. Adigan has the rebound. She starts it ahead for Hugoton. Outlet ahead, Mike and Hamlin, low block right, up and under fake, leans in, too strong off the glass with the shot. A foul on the rebound as Adigan ripped it away in the middle of the paint. She was fouled by Mackenzie Dodson. That's Dodson's second, team foul number 3 on Colby. 9-point lead for the unbeaten Hugoton Lady Eagles. Inbound is a lob out to the wing, stolen away by Mackenzie Dodson. Dodson on the steal. Dodson on the break with the left hand. Stops, lets the defender fly by, and banks it up and in. That's a play Colby sorely needed. Mackenzie Dodson cuts the Hugoton lead to 37-30. Under 3 minutes to play in the third. Beard, low block right. Up and under, fake, left-handed shot up over Stanley, off glass, good. Beard's got 10, 39-30 Hugoton. And there's but so aggressive Stanley can be defensively as she's playing with 3 fouls. Doesn't want to pick up that fourth too early in the process here. Stanley on the right baseline, spins inside herself. Her shot misses short, may have been blocked by Beard. Rebound to Mike and Hamlin. Hugoton on the run. Mike and Hamlin coast to coast. Righty teardrop, good off the back rim. And it's a double-digit lead now for Hugoton, 41-30. Mike and Hamlin with 10, the third Hugoton Lady Eagle in double figures tonight. 2:18 to play in the third. Stanley drives the middle of the paint. Double team, passes out of it to Curry. Curry fakes a three and drives into the paint. Lefty runner, off glass, no. Rebound, front four. Voss has it. And it was poked away from her, out of bounds. It will be Hugoton ball. Subs for Hugoton, McKenna Hamlin and Brecken Haar into the game. It's those two with Mike and Hamlin, Gianna Voss, and Molly McClure. So a smaller lineup here for Hugoton with an 11-point lead. They've outscored Colby 14-5 in this third quarter. 2 minutes to play in the third. McClure around with the dribble right to left, stops on the left wing. Now up top, Mike and Hamlin, right wing for Voss. Voss thought about the three, gives McClure top of the key instead. She passes back to Voss. Voss drives baseline, bounces across the floor in the right corner. McKenna Hamlin a three, off the back rim. Mackenzie Dodson the rebound for Colby. Numbers if Colby runs, long outlet to Jones, right wing transition three ball, off the front rim. Rebound loose in the middle of the lane, the carom to McClure for Hugoton. Boy, Colby really needed that. Long outlet pass to McKenna Hamlin, and she stepped on the end line. She was off balance underneath the hoop and stepped on the baseline. Turnover number 5 for Hugoton. Adigan and Beard weren't out long. They come back in for Hugoton, replacing Voss and Mike and Hamlin. Minute 25 to play in the third. Colby down 11, 41-30. They were down 2 at halftime. Third quarter has been all Hugoton. Feeling eerily familiar to Tuesday night in Norton. Stanley high left, in the corner Dodson. Dodson hooks it, baseline left, Curry. Curry tried to throw a bounce pass. It hit a Hugoton Lady Eagle and came right to McClure. Colby's offense is just stuck. Hugoton's all over what they're trying to run. Jumper from the right elbow from Adigan off the heel. Rebounded by Curry for Colby with 55 seconds left in the third. Brooklyn Jones into the front court. Left wing to Brianna Barnett. Back to Jones. Jones hands off to Barnett. Emma Curry was wide open on the right wing, and Jones never even looked in that direction. Now Jones off the screen to Dodson right wing. She drives, pulls up right baseline, whips the pass back to the top of the key. Barnett tries a three. That's off the back rim. Rebound tipped and grabbed by Haar for Hugoton. 28 seconds left in the third. McClure up the left side into the front court. Coach Emmanuel Adigan on the Hugoton sideline signaling he'd like his girls to hold for one shot. Down to 15 seconds. Ball high right, McClure. Skip pass, left wing, McKenna Hamlin. Underneath, Beard all alone. Colby just standing still on defense, and Beard lays it in. 43-30 Hugoton. 5 seconds, 4 in the quarter. Brooklyn Jones on the drive. Shoots over a double team in the paint. May have been partially blocked. It's an air ball. That's the end of quarter number 3. Hugoton dominates the third. The unbeaten Lady Eagles outscore Colby 16-5. It's Hugoton 43, Colby 30. Back with the fourth quarter after this. You're listening to the Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride. Dan Lucero back with you for quarter number 4 from Hugoton. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride, KRDQ Colby. And Colby with a third quarter to forget, much like Tuesday night in Norton. A 2-point game has become a 13-point Hugoton lead, 43-30 as the fourth quarter is underway. Colby right to left as you listen with the basketball. Brianna Barnett holding high left to the wing for Jones. Jones back to Barnett. Barnett fakes, wanting to get it to the high post, but won't throw the pass. Now finds Stanley outside the arc up top. Stanley's got a driving lane, won't take it. Back out to the wing for Barnett. Now Jones between the circles. Hands it back to Barnett. Left wing for Jones. Jones off a screen from Stanley. Double team, bounce to Stanley on the high post. Kick out left corner. Curry's open for 3. High arcing shot rattles out. Rebounded by Mike and Hamlin. Hugoton on the run. Hamlin down the left, steps back. 10-foot jumper from the elbow. Swish. Mike and Hamlin has game. She's got a dozen. 45-30 Hugoton with about a minute gone in the fourth. Colby getting some good looks from 3 when they're able to get a shot up, but the well is running dry right now for Colby. Curry driving the baseline, reverse layup, missed everything with the right hand. Rebound to Mike and Hamlin. Outlet to McKenna Hamlin, one-on-one with Barnett. Missed the layup. Good defense by Barnett. Barnett grabbed the rebound, then got tied up by McKenna Hamlin. The arrow favors Hugoton. They get the ball right back. Triggering in is McKenna Hamlin. Long pass to the top of the key for Adigan. Underneath for Beard. Shoots in the middle of the paint. Banked it, missed. But she was fouled by Mackenzie Dodson. That's Dodson's third. Team foul number 4 on Colby in the half. These will be free throw attempts 15 and 16 for Hugoton tonight. Colby has attempted just 4. First free throw short for Beard. She has a dozen. Hamlin has a dozen. Mike and Hamlin, that is. And Adigan has 11 to lead the way for Hugoton. Colby makes a sub. Their first one of the night. Courtney Finley is into the ball game. First action for the 5'3 senior, her appearing in her 12th game of the year. She replaces Barnett. Second free throw goes for Beard. She goes 1 of 2. 46-30 Hugoton. Colby led for almost the entire first half. Hugoton didn't take a lead until about 2 minutes to play in the first half. But it has been all Hugoton since as they flex their muscles, the third-ranked team in Class 3A. Brooklyn Jones on the drive. Pull up right elbow, 8-foot floater, swish. Brooklyn Jones with 13 to lead the way for Colby. Their lone double-figure score tonight. And that snaps what was a 9-0 Hugoton run. 46-32 Hugoton, 6:13 to play. Pass underneath intended for Beard, stolen by Stanley, and then Beard tapped it away from her, but standing on the baseline while she did so. So Colby gets the ball. Good defensive play by Stanley underneath, able to get in front of the post. They try and seal the post along the lane line, go into the corner, and then quick into the post, and that time Stanley didn't get beat on the play. Curry bouncing for Stanley. Stanley low block left, shot blocked, but she's fouled. Curry on the high post left almost overcooked that bounce pass to Stanley. She bobbled it, but was able to drop step to her left and get the shot away. She was fouled by Jordan Beard. That's Beard's third, and team foul number 2 on Hugoton in the half. Kennedy Stanley snaps the twine with her first free throw. No field goals tonight for Stanley, the only Lady Eagle starter not to have a field goal. All 5 starters have scored, but all of Stanley scoring from the line, 3 of 5 so far tonight. And make it 4 of 6. 4 straight points for Colby. They're down a dozen. 46-34. 2 minutes and change gone in the fourth quarter. McClure, high right. Around a screen from Adigan. Bounces in the left corner. Voss open. Fakes the shot. Back out to McClure. McClure to the post for Beard in the middle of the lane. She kicks out left wing Mike and Hamlin. Catch and shoot 3 ball. Short. Long rebound. Not saved inbounds by Mike and Hamlin. She stepped on the sideline, near side. Colby can get it to 10 or 9 with a 3 on this upcoming possession, but first, Emmanuel Adigan calls a timeout on the Hugoton sideline. This is a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here with 5:34 to play in this game. Colby came out stroking the 3 ball. They led by as many as 8 in the first quarter, 16-8. But when the 3-pointers started to get fewer and farther between, Hugoton started to make a run, and they got a lot of easy offense. They took a 2-point lead into the locker room at 27-25. Colby led 25-24 into about the final minute of that first half. But Hugoton led by 2 at the break and then dominated the third quarter. They've led by as many as 16, but Colby, with 4 straight points, has closed to within 12. Same 5 for Colby with Finley out there instead of Barnett. It's the other 4 starters otherwise. Brooklyn Jones into the front court, left wing for Mackenzie Dodson, back to Jones. Jones plays traffic cop, directing traffic. Finley has it right corner, short corner for Stanley. Kick out to Dodson. Dodson back to Stanley on the elbow right. Now Jones in the corner. Jones on the drive with the left hand into the paint. Kick out to Dodson, up top for 3. Off the back rim, rebound is fought for on the floor, and Voss able to pull it away from Stanley for Hugoton. McClure with the dribble for Hugoton, right corner, Mike and Hamlin. Beard posting up, but instead it stays on the perimeter. Adigan between the circles with him. Now McClure, angling to the left, in the corner a pass for Voss. Once again, Stanley doing a good job to deny the entry pass to Jordan Beard. 4:40 to go in the game. Hugoton ball down by 12, or up by 12. Skip pass from right to left. Voss driving the baseline into a double team, whips it around 2 defenders to Mike and Hamlin. Now Beard at the foul line, out to McClure. Back to Mike and Hamlin in the right corner. Skips it for Beard in the left corner to Voss. Voss fakes the 3, dribbles out of trouble to the top of the key, and pitches for McClure out at the volleyball line. Back to Voss, left wing. They've switched the post. Now it's Adigan down low and Beard in the high post. But Colby, again, denying that post entry. On the back cut, Hamlin down the right baseline. Beard hits her in stride, and Mike and Hamlin lays it home. That was a really good offensive set from Hugoton. Very patient, and they got a great shot out of it. Halfway through the fourth quarter, 48-34, Hugoton by 14. Finley between the circles for Colby. Right wing pass for Stanley. Now Dodson in the corner. Back to the wing, Finley. She returns it to Jones between the circles. Now Dodson has it left corner. Back to Stanley in the high post. Double team. Kick out Finley, top of the key. She fakes a 3 and hands to Jones. Colby down by 14. Has to be a little bit more urgent on offense. Step back 3, left wing for Jones. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Brooklyn Jones with her 4th 3 of the contest. She's got a game-high 16 points. Colby down 11, 48-37 with 3:20 to go. Entry to Beard. That time she beats Stanley to the spot, low block left, and she banks it up and in. 15 points for Jordan Beard. She came in averaging just 6 a game. 50-37 Hugoton. Jones hassled in the backcourt. Passes over the defender, but first, Tom Stevens called a timeout to bail out the possession. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with 3:06 to play in the game. Hugoton 50, Colby 37. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride. Dan Lucero back with you from Hugoton. Hugoton 50, Colby 37 with 3:06 to play in this GWAC girls basketball contest. Colby ball right to left as you're listening. Mackenzie Dodson left corner, Courtney Finley back to Dodson. Those two playing catch along the sideline. Now Brooklyn Jones has it in the high left corner. On the reversal, Curry swings it back to Jones. Now Dodson top of the circle. Left wing pass for Kennedy Stanley. Left corner, Kennedy Finley. Short corner, or Courtney Finley, I'm sorry. Short corner Curry trying to bounce it back to the high post, and that play is not working for Colby. Hugoton is all over it. They steal the ball away, and then a jump ball is forced. Colby has the arrow and maintains possession. Mackenzie Dodson walks towards the baseline. She is the inbounding passer. Swings it out to Jones, left wing. Quickly around to the right wing for Curry. Curry bumped by Adigan, feeds the post. Stanley slipping inside a Beard, missed the layup. Rebound deflected to Finley in the middle of the paint. Finley stripped to the basketball on her way back up. A steal by Mike and Hamlin. 2-on-2 the other way. Mike and Hamlin bullies her way inside. Knocks Brooklyn Jones to the deck and lays it in with the right hand. 16 for Mike and Hamlin, 52-37 Hugoton. With 2:15 to go, the third-ranked team in Class 3A looking to improve their unbeaten mark to 13-0 and stay atop the GWAC. Finley left corner for Colby. To the high post, Stanley. One dribble, head fake, jumper, miss, but she got hacked across the arm by Jordan Beard going for the block. That's 4 on Beard. And Kennedy Stanley is heading back to the charity line with 2:01 left. Stanley has tried all the free throws for Colby tonight, 4 for 6. First attempt here, kicks in off the back rim. Sub for Hugoton, Molly McClure checks in for McKenna Hamlin. One more coming for Kennedy Stanley. That one gets a friendly bounce, front rim square and in. 52-39, Hugoton with the lead in the ball, under 2 minutes to play in the fourth. McClure stops her dribble right wing, bounces for Mike and Hamlin. Now Adigan top of the key. In the left corner for Voss. Voss fakes the entry pass to Beard, gives to Adigan instead. Sorry, that was Mike and Hamlin with it. She has it back now. Right wing for McClure. Inside to Beard. Backing down, feeding the cutter through the middle of the paint, Adigan, and she floats it up and in with the right hand. 13 points for Samaya Adigan, 54-39 Hugoton with 90 seconds left. Jones bouncing for Stanley through the zone to the foul line. Stanley on the drive with the right hand. Missed the layup too firmly off the square, but Mackenzie Dodson comes out of a pile with the rebound. Stanley has it high post left, out top for Jones. Minute 13 to play in the game. Not a lot of urgency here from Colby. I think they've accepted their fate and are just trying to run some good offense here. Curry left baseline, 10-foot jumper, nothing but nylon. Emma Curry into double figures with 10. 54-41, Hugoton in the final minute of this one. We have a foul called near the top of the key on Brooklyn Jones, reaching in on Hamlin. That's Jones' second. Stops the clock with 50 seconds left. It's the 5th team foul on Colby. McKenna Hamlin checks in for Hugoton, replacing McClure. .13-point Hugoton lead. The inbound to Voss near midcourt. Voss stops her dribble, left wing. Feeds the back cutter, but fouled on the pass. That's Brooklyn Jones again. That's her third. And team foul number 6, so Hugoton in the bonus. Inbound into the backcourt for Mike and Hamlin from her older sister McKenna Hamlin. She flings in the front court right for Adigan. Now Beard in the right corner out to Mike and Hamlin on the wing. 35 seconds. Now Voss around Jones, who looked like she was trying to give a foul. Back to Adigan between the circles, guarded by Dodson. Adigan stops her dribble right elbow. Now she's fouled on a reach in, and she'll go to the line with 26 seconds left. That's on Jones, her fourth. And Adigan heads to the free throw line for a pair. First try, or rather for the 1-and-1, and it ends up being a pair because the first one swirls home. One more coming for Samaya Adigan. And she gets the bounce on the second. 56-41 Hugoton. Final 20 seconds as Brooklyn Jones crosses midcourt off a high screen. On the drive, bounce pass down low. Kennedy Stanley blew the layup. Rebounded by Beard with 15 seconds. All Hugoton has to do is get the ball over the midline. They do. Colby will not foul. And the final seconds will tick off the clock, and the Hugoton Lady Eagles are going to remain unbeaten. Once again, Colby was right there in it at the half, but the third quarter proved to be Colby's undoing, as that's where Hugoton stretched their legs. And the Hugoton Lady Eagles defeat the Colby Lady Eagles tonight by the final score of 56-41. That's 2 straight losses for Colby. They fall to 8-7, 1-1 in the GWAC. Hugoton is 13-0 and 2-0 in GWAC play. We will take a 2-minute break. We'll come back and we will bring you the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride. Play 13 and 14 here. 13 and 14. 30, 46,
okay,
54, 56.
fans, we are thinking to auction. Will, you may have seen it on social media, you may have seen it other places, but you look down here in the corner, these lovely ladies are holding it up. Now, this is going to be a fast and furious auction. If you are wanting to hold your bid till the end, I don't recommend it. You better bid when you can and bid frequently. So, we are going to start this off. It's going to make a great addition to someone's office, someone's man cave, or maybe even a cheese shed. So, get ready. We're going to start off at $200. Who gives me two? Who gives me two? Who gives me two? Got a two, got a two, got a two. $200. That quill right there. $200. Anybody got two? Anybody got two? We got two? Over there. Oh, we got two right there. Let's go three. 300, 300, 300. 300. Who gives me three? We got three. Who gives me four? Four. Give me four. We got four. Who's got five? 500. 500. We got five over here. Who gives me six? Who gives me six? Who gives me six? 600. They got 600. Who gives me $700? That's what I got. What's 700 over there? 800 bid. 800. 800. We got 8 right there in the corner. Who gives me $900? We got 9 over there in the corner. Who gives me $1,000? That's there will make a great improvement to an office, she said, or a man cave. We got right there. Who gives me $1,000? We're at 900. Who wants to give me $1,000? We got 1,000 right there. We got 1,000 right there. We got 1,100 over here. 1,100.
It's final from Hugoton. The Hugoton Lady Eagles remain undefeated and go to 2-0 in GWAC play as they knock off Colby tonight. 56-41. Colby trailed by just 2 at halftime, but they were outscored in the second 16 minutes, 29-16. And the Lady Eagles drop their second straight. They go to 8-7. Hugoton is 13-0. 2-0 in the GWAC, as I mentioned. Colby now 1-1 in GWAC play. Welcome into the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. I'm Dan Lucero. Tom Stevens is the head coach of the Colby Lady Eagles, and he is on his way over to my broadcast position. If you know anything about the Hugoton gym and can picture it, or any gym really, just know that I'm in the corner. And so it may take a little bit for Tom Stevens to get over here, but he is making his way over, and we will hear some postgame thoughts from the head coach of the Colby Lady Eagles as he joins us. Tom Stevens joining us on the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. And Tom, a good first half. You did a lot of things really well in that first half. What were the things defensively? Hugoton made an adjustment defensively. What then did they do that made it harder on you to score the basketball in that second half?
We just didn't hit our shots. I thought we were a little impatient, and turnovers were not good, even first half. I think we had 9, and second half we had a bunch of them. And we just weren't patient. We think that 3 passes we have to score, and instead of being patient, make them work defensively and reverse it a couple times, that wasn't in the cards for us today.
They're a really tough team to guard because they can score in a lot of different ways. What were the things you were trying to take away from them, and what adjustment did you see Hugoton make that you had maybe some trouble with on the defensive end?
They ran Mike and Hamlin at high post. She's a real good player, and we allowed her to catch it in there, and she either passed it down to Beard or took it right to the rim, and our interior defense wasn't very good. And to top it off, coach's daughter just went in, they missed, got the rebound, and cleaned it up.
you've now had both games this week where you're right there at the half. You were tied on Tuesday night. You were down 2 here tonight. And then the second half, the third quarter in particular, kind of gets away from you a little bit. What does your team need to do better coming out of that locker room? Is it an energy or a focus thing, or is it just execution that needs to get better as you come out of the
Our
locker room?
energy was good. They made an adjustment, and we didn't communicate and stop it. So it was kind of the same thing. The big girl inside, point blank. Norton, it was Tessa, and tonight it was Beard. And they went high-low, and it was by letting them get it high post, we struggled. Norton did the same thing. They got in their high post, and we got to do a better job of keeping it out of there.
Last thing for you, you've got Goodland Tuesday night, another good team, one you've seen already this year. What will be the messages you prepare to see the Cowgirls for the second time?
We can't let them score inside, and we can't let them get offensive rebounds. Good teams will convert those, and Hugoton did tonight, and Norton did the other night. And if we let Goodland offensive rebound, it'll be the same thing. So we have to be a better job there.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
You bet.
That's Tom Stevens, head coach of the Colby Lady Eagles. As we continue on here on the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show, bring you the final scorers in this 56-41 win for Hugoton. It was 16 points for Mike and Hamlin and 15 apiece for Jordan Beard and Samaya Adigan, leading the way for Hugoton. They also got 8 points from Gianna Voss, 2 from Molly McClure. McKenna Hamlin and Brecken Haar played and did not score. Colby had all 5 of their starters into the score sheet, 2 in double figures. Brooklyn Jones with 16 points and McCurry with 10. It was 6 points for Kennedy Stanley, 5 for Mackenzie Dodson, and 4 for Brianna Barnett. Courtney Finley, played but did not score. Tonight's Colby Dodge Ram Tough Player of the Game will give the nod to Brooklyn Jones. She had 16 points to lead the way for Colby and knocked down 4 3-pointers, getting back in her scoring groove after a rough night offensively against Norton on Tuesday night. Brooklyn Jones, our Colby Dodge Ram Tough Player of the Game. We will be back in 2 minutes for the start of our second game broadcast, the boys contest between Colby and Hugoton in GWAC action. Hope you'll join us. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride. Okay, Clayton, play break 15. Don't play the rejoin. Dump break 16 and play the open. All right. Where's my tape? Where'd I put my tape? And we welcome you back to Hugoton for Game 2 of our Colby Eagle basketball doubleheader tonight here on 100.3 The Ride. It is boys basketball action, a Great West Activities Conference Battle of the Eagles tonight. As the Colby Eagles, 6-8 on the year, 1-0 in GWAC play, take on the Hugoton Eagles, who are 10-2 and also 1-0 in the GWAC. Once again, you're into the Funk Optometry pregame show. I am Dan Lucero. So glad to be with you for this one. It ought to be a dandy. The Colby Eagles may have a hint of desperation to their play tonight. They are trying to get things rolling. They have lost 4 straight games after they were blown out in Norton on Tuesday night, 65-45. Colby actually led that game late in the first half, went into the locker room trailing by 2 and ended up losing by 20, which tells you all you need to know about how the second half of that game unfolded for the Eagles. The good news for Colby was offensively, it was a big night for their top 3 scorers. Peyton Wallmeyer finished with a game-high 19 points. He's averaging just shy of 14 a game. Ryan Myers just about hit his season average. He had 15 points, averages 15.4 a night. And it was a fine night for Hunter Vaughn as well. The 5'9" sophomore point guard had 11 points, his 6th game in double figures this year. So Wallmeyer, Ryan Myers, and Hunter Vaughn combined for 45 points. That's good. You get 45 points from your top 3 scorers, but nobody else scored. And that is the conundrum facing the Colby Eagles and head coach Parker McKee, and it is a conundrum leading him to make at least one change, we can confirm, to the starting lineup tonight. Bryce Myers is in. Jacob Wetter is out. The 5'10" junior Bryce Myers will earn his first start of the season, and Jacob Wetter will be in a bench role tonight. There may be another change as well. I'll find out along with you as the starting lineups are going to be introduced. Parker McKee telling me earlier today it would be a game time decision. The opponent tonight, the Hugoton Eagles, they lost their first 2 games of the year, deciding they didn't much like that, and they've been on a roll ever since. 10 straight wins, including an 87-67 thumping of Holcomb on the road on Tuesday night. 4 Eagles average in double figures, led by Jace Korth, the 6'3" senior. He averages 16 points a game. 6'1" senior Hayden Dayharsh averages 11 points a game. So does 6'1" senior Sawyer Harper, and 6'1" senior Wyatt Angel averages 10.5 points per game. They can score, they can get up and down the floor. They average nearly 70 points per contest. Colby averages just shy of 50. So pace will be important in this one. We'll hear from the head coach of the Colby Eagles, Parker McKee. Our pregame conversation is coming up next here on the Funk Optometry pregame show. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Let the players play, the coaches coach, the officials officiate, and the fans be positive in a way befitting the pride you have in your community, children, and yourself. and honor the flag as the national anthem.
Hey, Clayton, I'm going to need you to dump a spot. I'm going to need you to dump that sock optometry spot. Make this a 30 coming out of the break. Okay, you got it. Thanks. Well.
And your hometown Hugoton Eagles. Starters this evening for Colby, we have a 5'9" sophomore, number 1, Hunter Vaughn. 6'2" senior, number 13, Ryan Myers. 5'10" junior, number 14, Bryce Myers. 6'5" senior, number 23, Clayton Wallmeyer. And 6' senior, number 24, Jaron Rush. For your hometown Hugoton Eagles, a 6'1" senior, number 1, Wyatt Angel. 6'1" senior, number 10, Skyler Harper.
Welcome back to Hugoton. Time to meet the starting lineups for this one between Colby and Hugoton, a GWAC boys basketball contest. The Colby Eagles are 6-8 on the year, 1-0 in the GWAC. They'll start like this. Hunter Vaughn at the point, a 5'9" sophomore. His first start of the year at the 2 tonight for Bryce Myers, a 5'10" junior. At the 3, Ryan Myers, a 6'2" senior. At the 4, Jaron Rush, a 6' senior. In the middle, Peyton Wallmeyer, the 6'5" senior. For Hugoton, 10-2 on the year, 1-0 in GWAC play. They'll start Wyatt Angel at the point, a 6'1" senior. Sawyer Harper at the 2, a 6'1" senior. Hayden DeHarsh at the 3, a 6'1" senior. At the 4, Cade Mecklenburg, a 6'4" junior. And in the middle, Jace Korf, a 6'3" senior. Vaughn, Rush, Wallmeyer, Myers, and Myers for the Eagles. Coached by Parker McKee in his second year. Eagles in black. Hugoton will go with Angel, Harper, DeHarsh, Mecklenburg, and Korf. For sixth-year head coach C.J. Korf, they are in white. Colby will go left to right and start with the basketball. And the inbound to Hunter Vaughn from Jaron Rush has this one underway tonight in Hugoton. Colby lost both meetings against Hugoton last year, and on the first possession of the game, Peyton Wallmeyer driving inside, trying to shovel it to Ryan Myers playing the low post, and the pass deflected out of bounds. It will stay with Colby. Hunter Vaughn to inbound, basket to his right underneath. Finds Wallmeyer in the corner. Handoff to Vaughn, now Ryan Myers high right. Back to Vaughn on the wing. It's man-to-man defense. Actually, it looks like a bit of a matchup zone. 2-3 principles to start. Skip pass to the left wing for Bryce Myers. Back to Ryan Myers up top. He gets back to Bryce, left wing, in the corner for Rush, looking to feed the post. Pass deflected. Ryan Myers has a loose ball at the foul line. Into the paint he goes. Kick out to the right wing. Hunter Vaughn had to stretch to catch it. Now Bryce Myers, left wing. In the corner, Ryan Myers. To the high post, Peyton Wallmeyer. Turn around, dump to Rush. The pass batted away from him from DeHarsh and out of bounds off of the foot of DeHarsh. Colby maintains possession. They have burned 46 seconds on this opening trip. And this will be a theme for Colby tonight. They want to shorten the game, limit the number of possessions. Peyton Wallmeyer right through the middle of the paint. Jump stops in a triple team. Kick to Ryan Myers, who fakes the 3 left wing. He stops on the wing and kicks into the corner left side for Bryce Myers. Back to Ryan, high left. He probes the right wing. Kick out to Vaughn, who fakes the 3. Vaughn with a lefty dribble to the top of the circle. Now backs away and swings it to Ryan Myers, right side. Ryan Myers with a righty dribble to the short corner. Hooks the pass around. 2 defenders to rush. Now Wallmeyer in the short corner. Kicks across. Pass deflected. Came to Vaughn, left corner. 3 deflections, but nothing to show for it for Hugoton on this defensive possession. That's now lasted 1 minute and 20 seconds. There's a 4th deflection on a high post entry. Ryan Myers able to regain possession for Colby. And now a 5th deflection as Bryce Myers tries to pass in the left corner. It's batted out of bounds by Harper along the left sideline. 6:33 to play in the first quarter. There has not been so much as a shot attempted by Colby on this possession. I said this would be the game plan for Colby, but this is a bit extreme. Rush on the elbow right. Jump pass into the post. Again deflected out of bounds. Mecklenburg poked it away from Wallmeyer. Vaughn to inbound underneath once again. The hoop to his right. Finds Bryce Myers right corner. Around the horn to Rush, top of the key. He reverses with the dribble. Now skips it high left for Hunter Vaughn. As the student section briefly chanted, "This is boring." 6:10 to play first quarter. Colby hasn't shot the basketball yet. Ryan Myers on the drive. Out to Wallmeyer. Right baseline. Long 2. Left it short. Rebound tipped up in the air. Snared by Harper underneath for Hugoton. A 2-minute possession. Nothing to show for it for Colby. Harper in a hurry. Pulls up. Knocks down an 8-footer on the right elbow. And just like that, Hugoton leads 2-0 despite having possessed the ball for about 10 seconds compared to 2 minutes for Colby. That's why time of possession isn't a thing in basketball. Ryan Myers, right wing, driving the baseline into a double team. Pass across the post, nearly stolen away by DeHarsh. It was poked back to Ryan Myers by Bryce Myers. Ryan Myers has it left corner. He's free for 3. Off the back rim, Peyton Wallmeyer, the rebound, down low on the weak side. And he sticks it back up and in with the right hand to tie the score at 2. 5:20 to play first quarter, 2-all. Off a screen, Korf. 3 from the left wing, misses, but he's fouled. Coming off of a high screen, Bryce Myers commits the cardinal sin of fouling a 3-point shooter. And Bryce picks up his first. It's the first on either team. Jace Korf, 71% foul shooter. CJ, of course, his father, the head coach. First free throw, nothing but net for Jace. Hugoton is a team, 65% at the free throw line. Second free throw try on the way. That snaps the cords, and one more coming. Bend to the knees, right-handed release for Jace Korf. He's 3 for 3 at the line. And it's 5-2 Hugoton as they make their first sub. Ryle Riddlesberger checks into the game. Riddlesberger, a 6-foot sophomore, replaces Cade Mecklenburg. So a smaller lineup here for Hugoton. Full court pressure from Hugoton. Hunter Vaughn passes over it into the front court for Peyton Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer pulls up right elbow across the post to Rush. Rush drives hard, his layup blocked by Sawyer Harper. Rush went to the floor, but snared the loose ball, trying to pick it up, bat it behind him, diving to Harsh, shovels it to Harper, Hugoton the other way. Harper fakes the pass, Euro step, reverse layup, it wouldn't drop, rebounded by Wallmeyer, and now Colby wants to run. But Wallmeyer peels off to the left as Colby did not have numbers. 4:45 to play first quarter, Colby ball trailing 5-2. Vaughn in the right corner, had it poked away, able to float it back to Ryan Myers on the wing. Now Bryce Myers left corner. He'll shoot a 3. And hits! Bryce Myers knocks down the 3 ball. Only his second made field goal of the season. And it's a 3 to tie the score at 5. 4:20 to play in the first. DeHarsh on the drive, goes past Wallmeyer, kicks right corner for Angel. Angel down the sideline, or baseline rather, and he is fouled on the reach in by Hunter Vaughn. First on Vaughn, second on the Colby Eagles, and Colby makes a sub. Shane Puckett checks in. First action for the 6-foot sophomore, replacing Jaron Rush. Angel inbounding, lob for Harper, who floats it off the back rim in the middle of the paint. He's fouled on the shot. Foul called on Peyton Wallmeyer, his first. Colby with 3 team fouls in this first quarter. Sawyer Harper, 69% foul shooter, shooting 2. Line drive release, and the first free throw rattles in. Harper, one of 4 double-figure scorers for this Hugoton team. Gives Hugoton the lead back and goes 2 for 2 at the stripe to make it a 7-5 Hugoton lead with 4:15 left in quarter number 1. Hugoton with some full court pressure. Vaughn right side of the floor in the backcourt trying to get around Harper. Stripped to the ball instead. Harper forked it to Korf. Korf ahead to Riddlesberger, and he lays it in with the right hand. 9-5 Hugoton. Halfway through quarter number 1. Full court press. Ryan Myers through the middle of it to Peyton Wallmeyer. To Bryce Myers down the lane left. He's quickly double teamed out to Ryan Myers. Into the paint he goes. Out to Wallmeyer, top of the key. High right for Vaughn. Now Ryan Myers between the circles. Ryan Myers fakes a step back 3. Now Vaughn will try a 3 right wing. That's short. Rebound tipped by Bryce Myers, but it comes down to Angel. Hugoton on the run. Riddlesberger right wing. Transition 3. In and out and back in. You talk about a shooter's bounce, and that is a lightning quick 7-0 run for the Hugoton Eagles. Colby wants a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with 3:27 to play in the first quarter, and that's how quick Hugoton can score. A 7-0 run in what felt like the blink of an eye, and Colby all of a sudden down 7, 12-5. Again, you look at the scoring averages on the season. Hugoton averages 69.4 points per game. Colby, 49.3. And Colby hasn't eclipsed 50 in a game since their win over Beloit, their second pool play game at the Orange and Black Classic back on January 22nd. And they have eclipsed 50 just 4 times this season. 60 they've only done twice, and one of those was in overtime. Colby ball out of the timeout. Peyton Wallmeyer catches a lob in the front court, stops his dribble, right elbow, feeds a cutter. Jaron Rush right down the middle of the paint, and Rush lays it in with the right hand. First 2 for Jaron Rush, stops that run. 12-7 Hugoton, 3:10 to play in the first. Now Riddlesberger, 3 in the right corner, blocked by Ryan Myers, and Riddlesberger fouls Vaughn on the rebound. First on Riddlesberger, first on Hugoton. Sub coming in for Hugoton, it's Cade Mecklenburg in, replacing Sawyer Harper. Jaron Rush inbounds, long pass up the left side for Ryan Myers. Now Rush to Vaughn. Double team lurking in the backcourt. Vaughn picks up his dribble, passes over the top of it, and Wallmeyer is fouled on the catch by Hayden DeHarsh. DeHarsh reaching in for his first, team foul number 2. Exactly 3 minutes to play first quarter. Colby ball down by 5, 12-7. Rush in the front court on the right wing, reverses the ball to Vaughn. Now Ryan Myers has it left wing. In the corner for Jacob Wetter, who just checked in for the first time for Colby. Now Ryan Myers, left wing, off a screen for 3. Too strong. Rebounded strong side by Mecklenburg for Hugoton. Quickly into the front court, Riddlesberger with it left wing. Skip pass across right wing. Faking the 3 is Angel. Driving past Rush to the basket. Right-handed layup good. Wyatt Angel too quick with that first step off the shot fake for Jaron Rush. 14-7. Hugoton doubling up Colby. 2:28 to play in the first. Eagles break the press. Wetter down the lane on the right. Goes up over Mecklenburg and lays it in with the right hand. Good press break by Colby. Wallmeyer made the quick decision to find the cutter. Jacob Wetter, his first 2 off the bench. And that cuts the Hugoton lead to 14-9. DeHarsh probing. Right elbow. Kick out top of the key. Korf contested 3. Hits. Nothing but nylon for Jace Korf. And a quick timeout taken by Hugoton as their lead is now 8. 2:06 to play in the first quarter. This is a 30-second timeout, so again, we'll keep it here. Jace Korf, a 45% three-point shooter. That's another way that Hugoton scores quickly. They can really shoot it from the perimeter. 39% as a team from behind the arc. Korf is at 45%. Riddlesberger's at 42%. DeHarsh is at 41%. And Harper is at 38%. He no slouch either. So 4 outstanding three-point shooters for this Hugoton team on the floor at any given time. They lead it by 8, 17-9. Colby ball in the backcourt. Rush across left to right to Vaughn. Back across to Rush into the front court to Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer in the middle of the paint, dumps it for Wetter. Layup short, but he's fouled. Jacob Wetter didn't get it up on the square, possibly because he was hacked by Cade Mecklenburg. That's Mecklenburg's first, and Colby heading to the free throw line. It's Jacob Wetter, 11 of 24 on the year from the stripe, and a line drive caroms off the front rim, no. First time all season that Wetter has not started, averaging 4 points a game. Started the first 14 games of this season, replacing the starting lineup by Bryce Myers tonight. Jacob Wetter splits a pair of free throws. He's got 3 points off the bench. Colby trails by 7, 17-10. Under 2 minutes to play first quarter. Hugoton ball right to left. Angel lobbing underneath Mecklenburg. Catches, shot blocked from behind. Access denied by Peyton Wallmeyer. He pinned it on the glass and got the rebound. Colby the other way. Vaughn, right wing for Ryan Myers. Back to Vaughn. Now Rush just left to the top of the key. Wetter on the high post left side. Kicks to Myers left corner. Driving baseline. Bumped by a defender. Kicks to Vaughn. Left corner. A three-pointer on the way. Off the front rim. Rebounded Jaron Rush. His putback short in the middle of the paint. Rebounded by DeHarsh. He tried to float it without using the glass and left it short. Riddlesberger, transition three right wing. May have been partially blocked by Wallmeyer. It's an air ball. Rebounded by Vaughn for Colby. Minute 10 to play in the first. Colby ball down by 7. Wallmeyer high post right. Triple team collapses around him. He spins and finds Wetter. Wetter drives the baseline underneath the basket. Out to Myers in the left corner. Myers back across to Vaughn. Vaughn right baseline. Pull up 10-footer. Swish! Hunter Vaughn knocks down the mid-range. His first two. Colby within 5. 17-12. Final 50 seconds of the first quarter. Chase Korf stops his dribble left wing. Shoots a three over 2 defenders off the back rim. Long rebound to Vaughn. And he hustles it up the left side into the front court. All the way to the wing, now back to the trailer Myers. Myers weaving into the paint. All the way into the corner, and now trying to feed around a defender. Finds Wetter, now back out to Myers. Across to Vaughn, left wing, fakes a three. 26 seconds left in the quarter. Rush top of the key, directing traffic. Using his dribble, angling left. Skips a pass across to a leaping Vaughn, left corner. He shovels to the short corner for Myers, who dribbles away from trouble with 14 seconds left in the quarter. Now the ball comes up on Myers as he collides with a defender, and a blocking foul is called on Jace Korf. That's Korf's first, team foul number 4 on Hugoton. Stops the clock with 11 seconds left in the quarter. Sub for Hugoton, Sawyer Harper comes in, replacing Riddlesberger. And for Colby, Jaron Rush to the bench. He is replaced by Bryce Myers. To inbound is Bryce Myers in the backcourt for Vaughn. Final 10 seconds of the quarter. Bryce Myers back to Vaughn, left wing Ryan Myers. 5 seconds. Wetter at the foul line. Looking underneath for Wallmeyer. It was poked away, stolen by Harper, and then Harper got fouled by Wetter with 1.6 seconds left in the quarter. Wetter's first foul, team foul number 4 on Colby. Hugoton with 1.6 seconds to go the length of the floor and try and beat the buzzer in this first quarter. Angel finds Harper. Three-quarter court heave is away in time, and Karen's off the left side of the backboard as the first quarter comes to an end. Colby scored the final 3 points of the quarter, kept Hugoton off the board for the final 2 minutes. It's Hugoton by 5 after 1, 17-12. We're back after this. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride. Hugoton ball to start quarter number 2, going right to left as you listen. Jace Korf pulls up, feeds a cutter down the right baseline. Hayden DeHarsh, and his layup in traffic banks up and in. First 2 for DeHarsh, and that extends the Hugoton lead back to 7 over Colby, 19-12 in this GWAC boys basketball contest. First possession of the second quarter for Colby. Vaughn top of the key to the high post, Jaron Rush. Out to Bryce Myers, right wing. It's those three with Ryan Myers and Peyton Wallmeyer. Bryce Myers turns it over. A steal by Sawyer Harper, and he is fouled trying to make an outlet pass out of a double team. Bryce Myers with his second personal. Sub for Colby, Bryce Myers to the bench. Shane Puckett replaces him. That was the 4th Colby turnover, and there have been several near turnovers as Hugoton's doing a fine job getting into passing lanes. On the drive, Sawyer Harper all the way around the defense, but he missed the right-handed layup short. Peyton Wallmeyer rebounds for Colby. Colby into the front court. Ryan Myers, step back, fakes the three in the left corner, bounces to Jaron Rush, short corner. Rush along the baseline, picks up the dribble out to Ryan Myers. Into the paint, and a kick out to Puckett, now short corner, Wallmeyer. Bumped into Mecklenburg, and Mecklenburg fouled him with the body. 2 on Cade Mecklenburg, and the 5th foul on Hugoton in the half. Sub coming for Hugoton, it's Gavin Williams, a 6'5 senior. He comes in to replace Mecklenburg. Inbound to Wallmeyer from underneath. It comes around to Rush, top of the key. He reverses with a dribble, beats a high post to Wallmeyer, and he's fouled on a reach in from behind on the catch. That's Williams, the guilty party, his first, and team foul number 6. That puts Colby in the bonus for the final 6:53 at a half. Vaughn again to inbound from underneath for Colby. Into Rush in the left corner, all the way around to Wallmeyer, top of the key. Back left for Ryan Myers, open for 3. Off the front rim, no. Ryan Myers can't find the range from deep yet. Rebounded by Harper for Hugoton. Quickly into the front court is Angel. Angel on the drive, bumped before he got into the paint. It's a blocking foul on Hunter Vaughn. That's Vaughn's second. And it's team foul number 6 on Colby. So both teams in the bonus here in the first half. Official was tying his shoe. We had a short delay. Now Angel has the ball from the ref underneath. The inbound in the corner, a wide open 3 from the right for Harper is a line drive short. The rebound out of bounds, last touch by Williams of Hugoton. Colby ball. 6:37 to play in the first half. Colby down 7, 19-12. Into the front court comes Hunter Vaughn right down the middle of the floor. Quick left wing pass for Myers. Now Vaughn has it back. He dumps it for Wallmeyer, short corner left side. Back out to Vaughn. Vaughn with the backdoor lob looking for Wallmeyer, but Harper got there first to deflect the pass away. A steal. Into the front court. Korf. Now out to the trailer, DeHarsh. He dumps it for Williams, middle of the post. Triple teamed, had it stolen. Hunter Vaughn with the theft, and he comes the other way. Vaughn down the right baseline, cut off in a double team, dribbles out of trouble, and is fouled on a reach in by Harper. That's Harper's first, and Hunter Vaughn is headed to the free throw line for a bonus. Jacob Wetter at the table for Colby. He replaces Jaron Rush for Hugoton. Ryle Riddlesberger is back in, replacing Gavin Williams. So back to a smaller 4-guard lineup for Hugoton. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Hunter Vaughn, and he gets the shooter's roll off the front rim in the square. On the year, Vaughn 76% at the free throw line. That's the top mark on a team that has struggled from the stripe all season, just 55%. Vaughn 2 for 2 on that trip to the charity stripe, and Colby is within 5, 19-14 with 6:05 left in the first half. Colby showing a 2-3 zone for the first time tonight. Right wing, Jace Korf with it. High post for DeHarsh. Kick out right corner, Riddlesberger's open for 3. That's too strong. Tip try by Harper from the right corner, no. Rebounded by Wallmeyer for Colby. Ryan Myers up front for Colby, dribbling high on the right. Across for Vaughn, in the left corner for Shane Puckett. He finds Wetter, short corner, high post, Wallmeyer. 10-foot jumper may have been partially blocked from behind by Riddlesberger. It missed short off the glass, rebounded by DeHarsh for Hugoton. DeHarsh probing, pulls up foul line, right-handed floater, missed short. Wetter collects the board for Colby. 5:25 to play here in the first half. Colby ball down by 5. Vaughn, left wing Myers, back to Vaughn, right wing Puckett. Back to Vaughn, fakes left, steps in, fakes a shot, bounces for Myers on the wing left side. Now Wetter in the corner. Back out for Vaughn. High post, Wallmeyer, turnaround 10-footer, and he uses on glass to kiss it in. Peyton Wallmeyer with 4, Colby's within 3, 19-16. Hanging tough on a Hugoton team that has come in on a 10-game winning streak. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Left corner, Riddlesberger fakes a 3, traveled before his drive. Turnover number 2 for Hugoton. Sub for the Eagles, Jace Korf will get a breather, replaced by Carson Bennett. First action for the 6-foot sophomore. So now it's a really small lineup. Nobody in there taller than 6'1" for Hugoton. And Colby take advantage with Wallmeyer. He's got a high post right, skip pass left corner for Puckett. Back to Vaughn, now Puckett fakes a 3 in the left corner. He bounces for Vaughn on the wing. Wetter for Myers, right corner. Myers carried the basketball, feigning a drive out on the right wing. A turnover for Colby, their 6th. Had a chance to tie with a 3 on that possession. 4:32 to play in the first half. Hugoton ball with a 19-16 lead. Riddlesberger up top for Angel. Left wing for Bennett, who fakes a 3. Puts it on the deck. Back up top for Angel. Now Riddlesberger right corner. Out to challenge in the zone is Wetter. Underneath for Harper. Up and under. Fake. Scoop shot. Missed, but a foul called on Peyton Wallmeyer going for the block. And that's 2 on Peyton with 4:14 to play in the first half. Also team foul number 7 on Colby. So 2 free throws coming for Sawyer Harper. Hugoton is a team 5 of 5 from the line so far. Harper 2 for 2. First try here off the heel. No good. Jaron Rush in. Jacob Wetter sits. So Parker McKee goes to his smaller lineup here despite his center, Peyton Wallmeyer, with some foul trouble. Second try for Harper. That's too strong, but DeHarsh grabs the carom left side for the offensive rebound. Hugoton resets. Bennett right wing, watched by Vaughn in the 2-3. Back left side for Angel. High on the wing with the dribble. Works it to the top of the key, feeds through the zone to Harper, out to Riddlesberger, left wing three-pointer, nothing but net. Second 3 for Riddlesberger, who leads all scorers with 8 off the Hugoton bench. That's just shy of his average. 22-16 Hugoton. 3:45 to play first half. Puckett right wing pass up top, stolen away. Easy steal for Bennett. Bennett goes the distance and lays it in with the right hand. And just like that, the lead is 8, and Colby wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with 3:36 left in the first half. Hugoton 24, Colby 16. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride. That's all right. Five-0 mini run for Hugoton, and they have matched their largest lead of the night, an 8-point advantage over Colby, 24-16 in this GWAC boys basketball contest with 3:36 to play in the first half. Hugoton out of the timeout brings Jace Korf back into the game to add some size. He's out there with Riddlesberger, Bennett, Harper, and DeHarsh. Colby's 5, Vaughn, Myers, Rush, Wetter, and Wallmeyer. It's been the starting 5 for most of the season. Vaughn left corner with it. Against the 2-3 zone of Hugoton. Wetter's got it. Driving inside. You got a seal. Had his layup blocked from behind by Martin. Baseball pass out ahead of Riddlesberger running the floor, and he lays it in. That is fabulous basketball on the fast break. Can't do anything but tip your cap. 26-16. Ryan Myers, right wing three-pointer, barely got to the rim. Rebounded by Riddlesberger, and Hugoton looks to run again. Riddlesberger across to Korf, extra pass to Harper, driving down the right baseline. His bank shot too strong, but he flies in for his own rebound and puts it back up and in on the weak side. 28-16 Hugoton, a lightning fast 9-0 run. 2:48 to play first half. Wetter, short corner left. Out to Rush on the wing. Rush, one dribble. Bounces back for Wetter on the block. Wetter drop steps inside and traveled with the basketball. Turnover number 8 for Colby. Shane Puckett returns for Colby, and for the first time we'll see Ian Rosales in the ball game, the 6'3 junior. Those two on the floor along with Vaughn, Myers, and Wallmeyer, the mainstays for Colby. Meanwhile, Bennett gets a rest for Hugoton. He is replaced by Angel. Angel's got it right wing. Colby staying in that 2-3. High post Harper, across to Korf, left wing for 3. In and out, rebounded by Puckett underneath for Colby. Ahead, Vaughn to Myers, top of the key. And Colby slows things down as Hugoton sets up their 2-3 zone. Ryan Myers bounces right wing. Shane Puckett is open for 3. Short, rebounded weak side by DeHarsh for Hugoton. Good look for Puckett, couldn't get it to fall. DeHarsh right down the middle of the paint, pulls up 8 feet out, kicks in the left corner. Angel fakes the shot and drives. He's cut off, steers it out to Korf, top of the key. Now Riddlesberger driving around a defender, leans in from 8 feet, too strong off the glass. Rosales boards for Colby. Ryan Myers in a hurry up the left side, slowed by the defender Riddlesberger. Peels off and finds Puckett on the wing right. Puckett back to Myers, back to Puckett in the corner. Puckett picks up the dribble, feeds Rosales on the high post, low post to Wallmeyer, who's got the seal, and he lays in with the right hand. 6 points for Peyton Wallmeyer to lead Colby. They trail by 10, 28-18. Final 90 seconds of the first half. Korf, top of the key for Hugoton, left wing to a wide open Angel for 3. Off the front rim, the back rim, and it dropped in. Boy, I don't know how that ball bounced the way it did on the first bounce. It went over the rim, hit the back rim, and then dropped in. Angel with the 3 to make it 31-18 Hugoton. Vaughn driving left baseline. Feeds across to Myers. Right corner for 3. Off the heel. Colby's best three-point shooter can't find the range so far tonight. Rebounded by Riddlesberger. He goes right down the middle of the paint. His floater over Rosales is short. Wallmeyer snatches the rebound. Colby the other way with 50 seconds. And it's Wallmeyer going the distance. Finger roll, right hand, good, right down the middle of the paint. The big fella, Peyton Wallmeyer, coast to coast for a deuce. 31-20 Hugoton. Final 40 seconds of the first half. Colby extending the top of the 2-3 zone a bit. Korf in the right corner for Riddlesberger. He dribbles out to the wing. Between the circles, Harper, left wing for Angel. 25 seconds. Angel being chased around by Puckett. Hooks a pass back to the left wing for Harper. Now back with Angel, who holds the ball on his hip in the midcourt logo. Down to 15 seconds. Hugoton by 11, looking to hold for the final shot of the first half. Korf high right, 10 seconds. Harper between the circles, back to Korf. Right corner, DeHarsh, 5 seconds. DeHarsh to Riddlesberger, right wing with 3. Contested 3 on the way for Riddlesberger, too strong. Rebounded by Puckett, and he doesn't bother with a 80-foot heave. He puts it in his pocket, and these two teams will head to the locker room. It's halftime in Hugoton, and the Hugoton Eagles, winners of 10 straight, trying to stay hot. They lead the Colby Eagles 31-20. We're back after a 2-minute break with the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. You're listening to the Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride, KRDQ Colby.
Sophomore Yanera, sophomore Emily, and seniors Melissa, Shayla, and Lindsay. The famous dance is the prom ticket to the Scooby-Doo Pop Concert. The love ladies from the Scooby-Doo Zone.
Halftime in Hugoton, and the Hugoton Eagle boys out to an 11-point advantage over Colby, 31-20. As we get things started on the Cornerstone Ag halftime show, I am Dan Lucero. It was a cagey opening to this one. Colby possessed the ball for 2 minutes consecutively to start this game before they got a shot up. They didn't make it. Hugoton hustled down and scored in about 10 seconds. And that set a bit of a tone for this one. It was tied at 5 when Hugoton went on a quick-fire 7-0 run to take a 12-5 lead. They would stretch the lead to as big as 8 points in the first quarter before Colby got a free throw and a layup to cut it to 17-12. That was the score after 1 quarter of play, Hugoton in front. Colby got as close as 3 early in the second quarter, but Hugoton went on their second big run of the game. It was a 9-0 burst that moved their lead to double figures for the first time at 28-16. They led by as many as 13 in the first half. Colby got a late basket from Peyton Wallmeyer to close within 11, and that's where they currently stand. 31-20, Colby down 11 at the intermission here in Hugoton. We will step aside for another 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with the halftime scoring leaders and a look back at the girls' game from earlier tonight as the Cornerstone Ag halftime show continues. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride. Cornerstone Ag halftime show continues. It's Hugoton 31, Colby 20 at the half in this GWAC boys basketball contest. Your halftime scorers. Hugoton led by Ryle Riddlesberger. He averages about 9 a game off the Hugoton bench. He's got 10 to lead all scorers in this one. It was 6 points apiece for Sawyer Harper and Jace Korf, 5 points for Wyatt Angel, and 2 points apiece for Carson Bennett and Hayden DeHarsh. Colby led by Peyton Wallmeyer. He had 8 first-half points. It was 4 for Hunter Vaughn, 3 apiece for Bryce Myers and Jacob Wetter, and 2 points for Jaron Rush. Colby's leading scorer, Ryan Myers, couldn't find it in the first half. He was scoreless, had some good looks from 3, but just couldn't get any of them to fall. And if Colby has any chance of coming back in this game, they're going to need to get Ryan Myers going. He's going to have to find the bottom of the net when he does get those 3-point opportunities. Earlier tonight, the girls' game, Hugoton, unbeaten coming in, the third-ranked team in Class 3A, one of only 9 unbeaten teams in the state, 10 if you count a Kansas City area team that's only played 2 games according to Keisha. But they are still unbeaten after tonight. Colby gave them everything they could handle for a half, went into the locker room down 2, 27-25, but the third quarter was all Hugoton. They outscored Colby 16-5 in the third quarter and pulled away from there for a 56-41 triumph, Colby's second straight loss. Lady Eagles of Colby got 16 points from Brooklyn Jones and 10 from Emma Curry. Hugoton led by Mike and Hamlin. The super sophomore had 16 for Hugoton in the win. 31-20, Hugoton leads the boys game. We're back with the second half after this. Thanks for listening to the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride. The second half is underway. Colby ball right to left, trailing Hugoton 31-20, and Hunter Vaughn drives the right baseline, kicks across to Ryan Myers. Left corner three, in and out, rebounded by Peyton Wallmeyer, who head fakes and lays it up and in. So again, Ryan Myers can't find that three-point range, but Peyton Wallmeyer with a putback to get Colby back within 9. The other way, a jumper by Jace Korf from the left elbow misses off the glass, and Myers has the rebound. Then he nearly double dribbled and he turned it over. Bad pass, steal by Korf, ahead to Angel. His floater in transition, contested by Myers off the back rim. Rebound to Peyton Wallmeyer for Colby. Wallmeyer brings it into the front court himself. Now Vaughn has it left wing. Those three with Jaron Rush and Ian Rosales starting the second half for Colby. Driving left baseline is Vaughn. He fakes a pass, fakes a shot, feeds Wallmeyer left elbow, long two, and air ball. Rebounded by Harper. Baseball pass ahead to Angel, and Angel lays it up and in with the right hand. That's the second time Sawyer Harper, the quarterback on the football team, has thrown an absolute seed down the floor for a layup in transition. 33-22 Hugoton, a minute and change into the third quarter. Their lead back to 11. Harper certainly had one of the strongest throwing arms of any quarterback we saw this season during football season. Of course, Colby tormented him in the season opener. They sacked him a bunch of times, and Colby won that football game 35-6. DeHarsh just picked the pocket of Peyton Wallmeyer. It's another Colby turnover, their 10th. The other way, an open three for Korf from the left corner. Nothing but net. Much too easy for Korf. Colby, I don't think, could settle on what defense they were playing there. 36-22, a 14-point Hugoton lead, their largest of the night. Colby breaks some full court pressure. Rosales has it on the high post, feeds Rush, cutting down the left baseline. Back to Rosales, bullying his way inside. He scores with the right hand and draws the foul. Ian Rosales going hard in the paint, has a chance for the three-point play. Foul is on Mecklenburg for Hugoton, his third. First on either team in the half. And Ian Rosales, who's just 1 for 4 from the line this year, has a chance for the three-point play. Mecklenburg goes to the bench. Ryle Riddlesperger in for him. Rosales at the line, the 6'3 junior. Line drive release off the back rim, and Korf snatches the rebound on the right side of the lane for Hugoton. 36-24, DeHarsh, top of the key. His three-pointer, nothing but net. He's a 41% three-point shooter. Colby left him space to shoot, and he made him pay. 39-24 Hugoton. 5:50 to play in the third. the 6th made three for Hugoton. Wallmeyer on the post, feeding a cutter rush down the left side. He pitches back to Wallmeyer in the short corner. Wallmeyer bullies his way in, squeezes between two defenders with the drop step and banks it home. Peyton Wallmeyer with a dozen to lead Colby, 39-26. Quickly down the other direction, it's Harper driving right baseline and scoring over two Colby defenders. 41-26 Hugoton, and this pace certainly suits the home team better than it does Colby. Rush left wing in the corner for Vaughn. Vaughn pulls up, 12-footer left baseline, too strong. Rebound contested in a collision, and down go Rosales and Harper. And Rosales is called, or Rush rather, is called for the foul. They got Rush 24, not 42. First foul on Colby in the half. Sub for Colby, Rosales to the bench, replaced by Shane Puckett. Colby with some full court pressure. Ryan Myers up front in a 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap. Hugoton passes their way through it. Riddlesberger has an open three in the left corner. It's off the back rim. DeHarsh had the rebound, poked away by Rush. Loose ball to Myers. Ryan Myers to the foul line. Shovels to Vaughn, right wing. Vaughn driving into a traffic. Behind the back to a wide open Rush for the layup. Oh, what a tasty dish from Hunter Vaughn to Jaron Rush for the deuce. 41-28. Quickly the other way. DeHarsh catching down the right baseline from Harper, and he's fouled on the layup. That's Jaron Rush, the guilty party, his second. If this were a TV broadcast, we'd be showing you replays of that behind-the-back pass. Vaughn drove into a triple team and whipped it behind his back with his right hand to Rush, who was all alone on the other side of the post. Hayden DeHarsh sinks his first free throw. As Hugoton makes another sub, Gavin Williams replaces Sawyer Harper. Another free throw coming for DeHarsh on the way. Swish. 43-28, Hugoton by 15 with 4:40 to play in the third. Ryan Myers, still scoreless for Colby, carried the basketball. 30 feet out with the bounce and just got his hand underneath the ball, and that's turnover number 11 for Colby. Second time Ryan Myers has been called for that, and he's going to get a breather here. Ryan Myers, who almost never sits, taken out by Parker McKee, replaced by Bryce Myers. Frustrating night for Colby's leading scorer. Wyatt Angel, right wing, comes around to Williams' screen, stops at the foul line, shoots a jumper over Vaughn, nothing but nylon. 45-28 Hugoton. They are stretching their legs as we near the midway point of the third quarter. Puckett right wing for Colby, fakes a three against the zone in the short corner for Rush. Rush lobs over two defenders to Puckett on the wing. Now Vaughn left side in the corner, Bryce Myers. Deep in the corner now, Vaughn. Double team comes. Vaughn driving with the left hand down the left baseline. He bodied, and he is fouled. The foul called on DeHarsh, his second, team foul number 2 on Hugoton. Jacob Wetter back in for Colby. He replaces Jaron Rush. And for Hugoton, Sawyer Harper replaces Hayden DeHarsh. Vaughn inbounds from underneath to Wetter in the left corner. Comes around to Wallmeyer, top of the key. Now Vaughn on the right wing. Holding the ball above his head. Dumps it to Bryce Myers in the corner, being bodied by Korf. Now short corner, Wetter driving the baseline. Across the post to Vaughn. Left wing three-pointer on the way. Off the back rim. Rebounded by Korf for Hugoton. Outlet pass ahead to Angel. Angel into the paint. Stops in the triple team. Out to the trailer Korf. Korf with a righty drive. Right-handed floater in the paint. Drops in. Korf into double figures with 11. It's a 6-0 Hugoton run. They lead it by 19, 47-28. Bryce Myers skips the pass to the top of the key for Hunter Vaughn. Left corner, Shane Puckett. Puckett to the high post for Wetter. Wetter drives. Right-handed layup. Blocked from behind by Williams. And it's out of bounds on the rebound off of Hugoton. Sub for Hugoton, Carson Bennett at the table. He checks in to replace Jace Korf. 3:13 to play in the third. Colby ball down by 19. Quick inbound to Wallmeyer on the low post underneath, and he banks it in with the right hand. Hunter Vaughn caught the Hugoton defense napping, and Wallmeyer's got 14 to lead all scorers. Colby trails 47-30. Bennett with the dribble. Right wing for Harper. Through the paint he goes. Pull up 5-footer. Rolls home off the front rim. Hugoton getting downhill and getting whatever shot they want. 49-30, they lead it. 2:45 left in the third. Vaughn to Bryce Myers. Short corner right for Wetter. Skip past Vaughn, left wing. Fakes the pass into the corner and drives. Into the paint he goes. Right-handed. Runner off the rim, but he's fouled. Foul on Riddlesberger, his second. Team foul number 3 for Hugoton. Colby's offense, when they've run it, has been pretty good. Problem is, they've turned it over 11 times, haven't made enough of their three-point attempts. They have made just 1 3 tonight. Coming in, they averaged 5.5 a game as Hunter Vaughn got the first free throw to drop. Meanwhile, Hugoton has made 6 3-pointers. Add it all together, and it's a recipe for a blowout, and that's what this is maybe becoming as Hugoton leads it by 17. Vaughn does hit both free throws. It's 49-32 Hugoton, 2:30 left in the third. Quickly the other way are the Hugoton Eagles, and Hayden DeHarsh is fouled on a drive left baseline by Jacob Wetter. That's Wetter's second foul, team foul number 3 on Colby. Angel takes the ball from the official, the basket to his left. And he whips it out to the top of the key for Bennett. Now DeHarsh on the left wing. Right hand dribble, spinning to his left, down the lane on Puckett. Fouled on the shot, which misses off the back rim. Hayden DeHarsh headed to the free throw line for 2. Fouls on Shane Puckett, his first, 4th on Colby in the half. DeHarsh is 2 for 2 at the line tonight. First free throw on the way, swish. Hayden DeHarsh has a throwback look going, like shaggy hair, not a mullet you wouldn't call it, but long, shaggy, curly hair and a very retro mustache. It's a good look. I couldn't pull it off. Second free throw in and out, the rebound out of bounds, last touch by Colby. So Hugoton keeps it with an 18-point lead, 50-32. Colby staring a 5th straight loss in the face here with 2:24 to play in the third. They've got to get some stops and some scores, and they've got to start doing them in a hurry. Entry pass in the post. Puckett poked it away from DeHarsh with the steal. That's just the third Hugoton turnover. A steal by Shane Puckett. Vaughn left wing for Bryce Myers. Short corner to Wetter. Wetter is double teamed. Pass out to Bryce Myers. Now Vaughn right wing. Puts it on the deck. Probing. Kicks out to Puckett on the wing. Back to Vaughn in the corner. Vaughn on the drive. Pull up 8-foot jumper over a defender. Didn't get the roll. Rebounded by Harper. Weak side for Hugoton. Minute 50 to play in the third. Harper flying down the floor. Across the lane. A pass to an open Gavin Williams, and he banks it in from the left post. His first 2. 20-point Hugoton lead, 52-32. Vaughn to Puckett right wing. Back to Vaughn up top. Left wing Bryce Myers. Now it's Wallmeyer in the high post. Double team. Kicks out to Puckett. Open 3 right corner. Too strong. Rebounded again by Harper. Baseball pass out ahead to DeHarsh. DeHarsh 1-on-2. Goes past both defenders and lays it in with the left hand. DeHarsh with 10. He is the 4th Eagle of Hugoton in the double figures already. 54-32 Hugoton with a minute 10 left in the third. Puckett catches a lob right wing from Wetter. Stops his dribble. Back to Wetter right corner. Lob into the post. Wallmeyer double teamed out to Bryce Myers. Extra pass. Vaughn fakes the 3. Drives into the paint. Right-handed runner. Too strong. Got his own rebound. Head fake. Leans in for the layup and got fouled. Hunter Vaughn heading to the free throw line for a pair. Fouls on Gavin Williams, his second. 2 freebies for Vaughn with 53 seconds left in the third. As Angel and Riddlesberger come to the scorer's table for Hugoton. First free throw, nothing but net for Vaughn. Bennett and Williams go to the bench. For Colby, Jaron Rush is back in the game. He replaces Jacob Wetter. Second free throw for Hunter Vaughn on the way, and that one, too, tickles the twine. He's got 8 for Colby, who trail now 54-34. Final 50 seconds of this third quarter here in Hugoton. Jace Korf high on the left wing. Starts it around the horn, right side for Harper. Harper working the dribble between the circles. Angles to his left and hands off between the rings for Angel. Angel stops left wing, hands off to Riddlesberger. Riddlesberger right wing for Harper. 3-man weave up top to burn some clock as the time winds down in quarter number 3. Under 20 seconds to go in the third now. Wallmeyer out to guard Harper one-on-one across to Korf left side. He's guarded by Bryce Myers. Now Harper has it high left with 10 seconds. Harper driving on Wallmeyer. Kick left corner for Angel with 6 seconds. Angel through the paint. Out to Riddlesberger. Step back three from the top of the key on the way. Swish. And that's one of the loudest roars we've heard in a gym this season, with a much fuller gym here in Hugoton. Ryle Riddlesberger beats the clock with his third three of the game and gives Hugoton a 23-point lead at the end of the third quarter. Hugoton 53, Colby 57, Colby 34. We're back with the fourth quarter after this. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride. Fourth quarter is underway. Hayden DeHarsh missed a layup for Hugoton to start the quarter. It's Colby ball right to left as you listen, trailing Hugoton 57-34. Colby has never led in this one. Shane Puckett tees up a three from the left corner. It's off the back rim. Long rebound, weak side to Wyatt Angel for Hugoton. Angel down the middle of the lane. No look pass to a wide open Mecklenburg. He blew the lefty layup, and the rebound caroms to Bryce Myers for Colby. Couple of missed chippies for Hugoton to start this quarter. Rush in the front court. Cut off as he tried to dribble right baseline. Now feeds it out to Hunter Vaughn. Around the horn to Puckett left corner. Back to Bryce Myers left wing to the high post for Wallmeyer, and he's fouled on the catch by Mecklenburg. That's his fourth and team foul number 5. Ryan Myers at the scorer's table for Colby. We didn't see him for the bulk of that third quarter. The leading scorer for Colby, 15.5 points a game, has not scored yet tonight. He replaces Bryce Myers. And for Hugoton, it's Korf returning to the game, replacing Mecklenburg. Hunter Vaughn, new inbound, finds Rush in the right corner. Rush for three. Got it! That's Jaron Rush's first three of the season. He's got 7 points, one shy of a season high. Cuts the lead to 20, 57-37. Korf misses a three short from the right wing for Hugoton. Rebounded in a crowd by Puckett. Here comes Colby. It's Vaughn weaving into the middle of the paint, and he is fouled on his way to the cup. The foul called on Korf, his second. Team foul number 6 on Hugoton. Colby in the bonus for the final 6:48, down by 20. Vaughn triggering. Lob for Wallmeyer, left elbow. Fakes the pass, drives an empty lane, lays it in. It won't count. Offensive foul. DeHarsh called, or got the charge called. Third foul on Wallmeyer. Turnover number 12 for Colby. And it takes 2 points off the board. DeHarsh right wing, backing down Wallmeyer to the elbow, stops his dribble, kicks it out to Korf between the circles. Korf hands high right to Angel. Across to Riddlesberger, back across, high right to DeHarsh. Lost his dribble, loose ball, scooped up by Rush underneath. Outlet ahead to Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer 1-on-3, pulls up an 8-footer in the paint, swish! There's those 2 points back for Wallmeyer. He's got 16 to lead the way for Colby. 57-39, Hugoton, 6:10 left. Harper driving right baseline. Throws it away, but it poked out of bounds. Jaron Rush just couldn't handle the ball along the baseline and fumbled it back out of bounds. Timeout Hugoton. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a 1-minute break with 6:07 to go. Hugoton 57, Colby 39. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride. About 6 minutes left in this one from Hugoton. It's Hugoton comfortably ahead of Colby, 57-39 in this GWAC boys basketball game. Sawyer Harper knifes down the middle of the paint and lays it in with the left hand. Harper with a dozen for Hugoton. They lead it by 20. And that stops a 5-0 mini run for Colby. Ryan Myers, right wing three-pointer, nothing but net. There's something that's got to feel really good for Ryan Myers, his first made basket of the night. 59-42, Colby back within 17. Riddlesberger feeding the cutter down the left baseline. It's Korf, up and under fake. Baby hook with the right hand, wouldn't stay down. Rebound deflects to Wallmeyer for Colby. Wallmeyer weaving through defenders into the front court. Kicks to Vaughn, right wing. Vaughn, step back three from the right wing on the way. Missed it short. And the rebound tipped to Myers, but a foul called on Wallmeyer going over the back. That's 4 on Peyton Wallmeyer with 5:19 to play in the game, down by 17. I don't think Parker McKee's going to take him out. Colby trailed by 11 at the half, and Hugoton has led by as many as 22 here in the second half. Harper driving left baseline, whips it over his head to an open Riddlesberger, top of the key, three short. Harper tapped the rebound back to the top of the key. Puckett dove for it, poked it back toward the paint, and then Harper poked it on a dive back to Korf. Now DeHarsh, a left corner three, off the front rim, rebounded by Hunter Vaughn for Colby. Outlet ahead to Puckett. Now rush, short corner left back to Vaughn. Vaughn fakes a three and drives into the paint. Right-handed runner up and in. Hunter Vaughn into double figures with 10. 7th time this year he's been in double figures. 59-44. Colby trails. 4:35 left in the game. And then Hugoton turns it over. Jace Korf tried to pass across from the right wing to the left, and there was nobody there for Hugoton. Just their 5th turnover of the night. Colby has turned it over 12 times. Colby in the front court. Ryan Myers, left wing, bounces for Vaughn across the floor. Now Puckett, right corner, a three. Too strong, long rebound corralled by Korf. He outlets up the right side to Angel. Angel slows it up as he crosses the midline. Now drives around Puckett, down the right baseline. Pass across, left corner, Riddlesberger, a contested three. Off the heel, big bounce on the rebound. It deflected to Angel, who missed from the left block, an air ball. Puckett runs down the weak side defensive rebound. Colby quickly the other way, midway through this fourth quarter. Myers to rush on the high post. Down low to a wide open Wallmeyer, and he lays it up and in. And Colby wants a timeout. They're back within 13 on this 6-0 run with 3:57 to play in the game. Give Colby a ton of credit. They have not stopped battling, as this is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. And they have actually run pretty good offense, I think, for the most part tonight. They have 46 points, which is the most they've scored in a game since the Orange and Black Classic Championship game. They scored 57 against Hayes. And you'll remember, if you remember that game, that Colby essentially scored at the buzzer to get to 47. This is one of the better offensive outputs in a while for Colby. But Hugoton is so dangerous, and they've got so many kids who can score. They have 4 players in double figures tonight, led by 13 off the bench from Ryle Riddlesberger. Sawyer Harper has a dozen, Jace Korf has 11, Hayden DeHarsh has 10, and Wyatt Angel has 9 points. 3:57 left in this game, and Colby has closed within 13 points thanks to a 6-0 run. And it's a 12-2 run in this quarter so far for the Colby Eagles. A trap along the left baseline, passing out of it, Angel to Riddlesberger. Now it's Harper on the high post. Fakes and drives, shoots over a double team, banks it up and in. Harper with 14 for Hugoton, 61-46. That stops the 6-0 run. Colby quickly the other way. Puckett lobs for Hunter Vaughn. Vaughn right wing to Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer thinking three. He hits! Peyton Wallmeyer with 21 tonight for Colby. They're within 12, 61-49 with 3:20 to go. Harper on the drive, beats 3 defenders to the basket and lays it up and in uncontested. 16 for Harper, 63-49 Hugoton. Vaughn, step back three-pointer up top, off the heel, rebounded by Harper. Hugoton looks to run. Bounce pass out ahead, splits 2 defenders, comes through to Korf, and Korf lays it in with the right hand. Sawyer Harper has dropped some serious dimes tonight. 65-49, Hugoton with 2:53 to play. Ryan Myers on the drive, into a double team, pass into the corner, tipped away and stole. It's Harper again. Baseball pass out ahead. This one intercepted by Peyton Wallmeyer. And then Wallmeyer stepped on the baseline, but the officials didn't see it. Ryan Myers, a transition three from the left wing. Nothing but nylon. And Ryan Myers has hit a couple of threes in this fourth quarter. Colby back within 13, 65-52 with 2:30 left. And the game's pace right now certainly favors Hugoton with this lead. Here's a steal out near midcourt. Ryan Myers picks off a pass, goes to the basket. The finger roll over his head misses, but he was fouled. Sawyer Harper met him at the pinnacle and was physical enough to knock Myers off of his platform in the air and force a tough shot. Ryan Myers heads to the free throw line for 2. The foul on Harper, his second, and Hugoton's 7th. Ryan Myers, first trip to the line, a 70% foul shooter. First try here, tickles the twine. Sub in for Hugoton. Carson Bennett replaces Ryle Riddlesberger. 2:19 to play in the game, and Colby putting up a whale of a fight in this fourth quarter, but it may be too little too late. Down by 12 with 2:19 left. One more free throw for Ryan Myers. And he gets the bounce. Colby calls time. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with 2:19 to play. Colby within 11, 65-54 of Hugoton. You're listening to the Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride. Colby trailed by 23 entering the fourth quarter. They've cut the Hugoton lead to 11, 65-54 with 2:19 to play. Full court pressure from Colby out of the timeout. The inbound to Jace Korf. Right side of the floor, lobs ahead, Hayden DeHarsh over the half-court line. DeHarsh goes all the way to the basket, but the layup is too strong. The rebound to Peyton Wallmeyer, and Colby coming the other way. To get it to single digits, Myers, left wing three-pointer. Off the front rim, rebounded by Wallmeyer. His putback too strong, got his own board, powers inside, layup blocked. Ryan Myers, fourth chance, he's fouled. And with 1:58 to play in the game, Ryan Myers goes to the line to try and make it a single-digit game. The foul on Wyatt Angel, his first. Colby would not quit on the rebound. Good look for Myers. Wallmeyer had a layup miss, the layup blocked, and then Ryan Myers the fourth chance. First free throw for Ryan. Swish. That makes it a 10-point game with 1:58 to play in the fourth. Hugoton looked like they'd cruise. They led 57-34 at the end of 3. Myers misses the second free throw. Collision on the rebound. Harper knocked down his own teammate but secured the board. 65-55 Hugoton. Trap on the right wing. Harper bounces away to Angel near midcourt. Angel passes over the double team to Harper right corner. And Harper is fouled by Jaron Rush. That is team foul number 7. With 1:42 to play, it sends Sawyer Harper to the line for a 1-and-1. For Rush, his third personal. Harper, 2 for 4 on the night. Hugoton is a team 8 of 11 at the stripe. Their first attempt of the fourth quarter. Off the back rim, rebound tip to Shane Puckett for Colby. Colby ball down 10, 39 to go. Wallmeyer on the high post left side. Turns to face up his defender. Now Vaughn on the right wing. Vaughn probing. Leaner with the right hand over defender. May have been partially blocked. It's an air ball. Rebounded by Korf. Outlet ahead to Angel for Hugoton. Angel goes down the middle of the paint and floats it up and in. Hooked it over Wallmeyer for the hoop. Angel with 11. 67-55 with 1:15 to go. And then Ryan Myers travels with the ball on the other end. With 1:13 to go, Hugoton leads by a dozen. And they have the balls. Colby makes a sub. Peyton Wallmeyer checking out. He's got 4 fouls. I think Colby's going to start giving fouls here. Wallmeyer to the bench, replaced by Bryce Myers. Inbound, running the left sideline is Harper. Harper past 3 defenders, bounces to an open to Harsh. He missed the layup, may have been blocked by Puckett, missed the second chance. Harper tips in the third chance. Sawyer Harper with 18 tonight. He's been the best player on the court. 69-55, Hugoton with a minute left. The other way, a foul called on the drive as Hunter Vaughn went into the paint along the left baseline. He will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. He was fouled by Carson Bennett. That's Bennett's first. Team foul number 9 on Hugoton. 58 seconds to play. Colby down by 14. 55 points. Tied for the 4th highest point total for Colby this season. First free throw, nothing but net for Vaughn, so he earns the penalty. Vaughn and Wallmeyer in double figures. Wallmeyer with 21, Vaughn with 11, pending this second free throw. And it's too strong. Rebounded by DeHarsh. And he's quickly wrapped up and fouled with 55 seconds left. DeHarsh, a 62% foul shooter, will shoot a 1-and-1 in the other direction. The foul given by Ryan Myers, his first. DeHarsh with 10, one of 5 Eagles in double figures in this game. They're right at their season average scoring-wise as a team, 69 points. Make it 70 as DeHarsh gets a rattle in. It kicked between the front and the back rim, hit off the square, and dropped home. Jacob Wetter in for Jaron Rush for Colby. Peyton Wallmeyer's back in too, replacing Bryce Myers. One more free throw coming for DeHarsh with 55 seconds left in the game. And that one is no good. The rebound is loose and run down by Korf for Hugoton. 70-56, Hugoton with the ball, and now Angel is fouled by Vaughn. That is Vaughn's third, team 9th. So the last of the 1-and-1s coming up here for Hugoton. Wyatt Angel, a 68% foul shooter, has not attempted a free throw in the game. Hugoton is a team 9 of 14 at the stripe. Front end on the way for Angel. That swishes through. Stay tuned for the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. We'll hear from Eagles head coach Parker McKee. That's the Colby Eagles, of course. And we'll put a bow on this one. Angel 2 for 2 at the line on that trip. 72-56 with 49 seconds left. Colby breaks a press. Long pass into the front court for Shane Puckett. Wallmeyer to Myers. Left corner. Fakes the 3. Defender flies by. Takes the 3. Too strong. Loose ball rebound, and it's out of bounds off of Hugoton, I think. Yes, it's off of Hugoton. It's off of Sawyer Harper. No, it's not. It's off of Colby. There was never a signal from the official underneath, but it's going to be Hugoton ball. Myers and Harper were fighting for it along the baseline, and Myers touched it last. Ryan Myers to the bench, replaced by Bryce Myers with 39 seconds left. Inbound to Sawyer Harper, right back to Angel. Angel brings the ball into the front court, goes around Vaughn, out to Korf in the left corner with 30 seconds, and Colby doesn't look too interested in giving a foul. Looks like they'll just defend out these final seconds. This will be 11 wins in a row after an 0-2 start for the Hugoton Eagles. They look the part of a 3A contender because they can score the basketball. They have scored the most points by any team against Colby this year. As time ticks down and the horn sounds, it's a win for Hugoton. Hugoton basketball sweeps Colby tonight in this Battle of the Eagles. Final score of the boys' game, Hugoton 72, Colby 56. Hugoton is 11-2 and 2-0 in the GWAC. Colby drops to 6-9, their 5th straight loss. They are 1-1 in GWAC play. We'll take a break. Back with the Farmers and Merchants postgame show after this. You're listening to the Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride. Play 29 and 30 and bring it back.